Yeah, we back.
Hey.
What we doing? Yeah, we raising kings. What she doing? Yeah, she raising the king. What they doing? Yeah, they raising kings. Raising kings. Raising kings. What she doing? What he doing? Yeah, they raising kings. What I'm doing? What I'm doing? Yeah, I'm raising the king. Lady Love, what you doing? Yeah, she raising the king. We raising some kings. We raising some kings. Yeah. Raising Kings podcast.
And we back.
Yeah.
Like we never left.
That wasn't abrupt, was it?
It was a little better.
It wasn't abrupt. It wasn't abrupt. Okay, I'm
it
working
was a
on
little
it.
better.
It was perfect. It was a little better. It was a little better. It wasn't too bad.
A tad bit better, a tad bit. But you are now tuned in to the Raising Kings podcast. This is your girl Sassy.
Yes.
Lady Love.
And this is Hefe. What's up, people? How y'all doing?
Hefe.
What up, world? Y'all out of quarantine acting a fool?
Yeah, just chilling in quarantine. I mean, shit, I don't know. Well, we quarantine, man. I mean, it's Friday night. I mean, I guess.
I mean, everything open, but I ain't going no motherfucker way.
Yeah, not me either.
Yeah, man, we chilling, you know.
I already had three people like, what you doing tonight? What you doing?
Like, who? What?
I'm not going nowhere.
Exactly, not going nowhere. Y'all better relax.
Y'all going to church? Y'all not gonna go? Y'all gonna worship the Lord? Y'all going to church on Sunday? What's up? Y'all going to church though?
I ain't going to church either.
Yeah, I'm not trying to do none of that. Trump said it's essential.
It's essential. You got to open up the gates for the Lord. The Lord, the Lord said the gate, got to come to church, baby. Go out there.
Ain't nothing wrong with the church on TV. Nothing wrong with that. That was fine.
Church, man. You gotta go get
the thing is, remember that pastor that he had that the church ceremony. Church ceremony. Damn. He had his his Sunday service.
Yeah.
When Corona was just starting up, and he ended up dying from coronavirus.
Yep. He died.
Didn't they burn that church down?
He died, right?
Yeah, he died. He was the same one saying,
but God
all right, come back to church. He died.
There you go.
So y'all play with it y'all want
sure.
There you go.
Yeah, they burnt down the church. Some church where it was they had church at or whatever, and it was like a number of coronavirus victims or something like that, or cases. They burnt that damn church. They burnt it down.
Damn, I ain't hear about that one. I'm gonna have to research that. That's crazy.
ABC News or something like that.
And you see how dirty this man is. He makes the churches essential, so that way the governors of the state they can't. They just see that you just see. Basically, he's circumventing the governors of the state. So now, if I'm in New York, like Governor Cuomo says, the churches got to stay closed. Churches they could open now. They could just be like, oh no, it's essential.
Exactly.
You said you gotta open up. You understand what I'm saying? It's crazy.
Yeah. And the gyms too. The gyms too. I just read something.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it's on ABC News. I just read something today about how these two gym owners or whatever, they ain't black, they white. So these two gym owners, they was like, we don't care if we have to go to jail. We'll be open the next day. Like, bitch, what?
Oh, I think I heard.
That's what I told you. Them white folks don't care, man. Them white folks don't care.
Like, bitch, what?
And
it was like one day they was like one day they came or whatever, and they seen something placed on their door like, oh, you're being fined or something like that or whatever, for being open. And they're like, how are you gonna find me? You haven't even walked inside my building and see what type of precautions that we have.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Like, taking place or whatever.
Didn't that same dude said even if they tell him to close down again, he said he ain't closing down?
Yeah. I remember that. Yeah.
He said, fuck that. I don't even give a damn. You tell me to close, I'm not closing. Fuck that.
Yeah, he opened
That's
today.
what I told you.
He opened today. He opened today, and he was like, he don't care if he has to go to jail tomorrow, or if he goes to jail today, it doesn't matter. They still gonna be open tomorrow, because I mean I mean, I did see all of the stuff, all of the precautions that they have, in the gym. I mean, it do
I
look
don't
legit.
see
Like,
how they're gonna be able to stop that shit in the gym with all the
Yo,
well,
sweat.
people,
they
yo,
don't
just
have
imagine.
every machine. They don't have every machine open. You feel me? They
Mhm.
do have 6 feet in place, and they
Mhm.
are limiting the amount of time that a person could spend in the gym. And they
Mm.
taking temperatures, and they have readily staff available that's gonna
Mhm.
be wiping down everything. Like, soon as somebody get off that shit, like, somebody is there
Mhm.
to wipe it down. Like, they got people
Mm.
just like kind of sort of standing around, watching and monitoring it. And I was like,
Right.
okay.
They can take that
I
risk
was
all they
like,
want
okay,
to. It's
Listen,
crazy,
okay,
but
I
yeah, that's what we had
understand.
talked about last week. I know they like basically the whole thing of I thought like them opening everything back up was supposed to be like in doses, you know.
Mhm.
They just basically said fuck that shit.
Yeah.
20%
just
of the
open us up.
restaurants. You know what? Today we did good. 40% in the restaurants. Nah, now we did
Yeah.
good the third day. 50%. They not doing none of that stuff.
Yeah.
All the curfews then got lifted. It's crazy.
And you see what's happening in Brazil, right? Brazil,
What's
they
going
getting hit
on?
up. Brazil,
Brazil getting tore up.
they getting tore up. Like I think yesterday they
There's
hit
so
like
many
1,000.
bodies, they don't even have
Yeah,
nowhere
they
to
open
like bury them.
Oh my
mass
god.
graves. They opened
Mhm.
up mass graves. They hit like
Mhm.
1,000 deaths yesterday. And the president Bolsonaro, I think that's his name. He's like a Trump.
Mhm.
He don't give a damn. He's like, man, f
Yeah.
that. Take your ass to work. I don't
That's
want to hear
basically how
shit.
that shit is. Like
You know what I'm
that,
saying?
Brazil and Venezuela, them
And
it's like communism.
and Brazil has a real large black population, and that's who's getting
Mhm.
affected by it. Matter of fact, I
Of
think today
course.
he gave them
Mhm.
like a 5-day reprieve. So he's like, okay. I'll give y'all 5 days at least. So, after that 5 days, take your black ass back to where you got to go. You know what
Cause
I'm
ain't
saying?
nobody, don't be
Mhm.
looking for no nothing. I ain't giving y'all ass shit.
That's
So y'all better
exactly
go
what he
back to
said,
work to get
basically.
y'all money.
That's that's
I know
exactly what he said.
I
He said
spoke
he
to
don't
my
believe in
fam.
that shit. He said he ain't shutting shit down.
Yeah, that's a
Fuck y'all.
communist place. They don't care. Remember they was getting like
Damn.
ravaged by Zika too. They don't care.
It's crazy, man.
I
Well,
spoke to
Telling
damn.
you.
family in the Bahamas and they basically on a 2-week lockdown.
Mhm.
And it just
Oh,
came sudden. They didn't even give the people time to prepare. They were just like, stay your ass indoors. You ain't got no food, figure it out.
that's it.
So
Yeah,
they locked down for
damn,
Yeah.
that's
24
fucked up.
hours. I just feel like the whole world should have did it at the same time.
Yeah. You would have
Yeah,
really
but
seen the
yo, did you
numbers, but
say no?
what?
I was gonna say, did y'all even see what they were talking about? Even Alabama, the mayor from yesterday in Alabama, he said, "Listen, if you need a goddamn ICU bed, you in trouble." That's what he said. He said, if anybody right now, if you need an ICU bed in Jackson County, whatever county it was, he said you in trouble because you ain't got one
Wow.
coming. You ain't got it coming if you
What
need
does it
a
mean?
hospital
Wow.
bed.
It's too crowded? Oh, it's starting to
Yeah,
pop.
It's
that's
getting
it. Yeah.
overrun. It's getting overrun.
Damn.
They don't have no space.
But
This is
listen,
in Alabama now. This is
these
Alabama that they
people,
Republican governor didn't open that shit up.
Yeah.
So
that's what
that
I'm
they
saying.
getting
These people is
overrun right
not
now.
understanding. They not understanding. They was talking today too on the news. So I'm telling you, man, that's why I hate news. Anyway, ABC News, ABC
Mhm.
and fucking Fox. Okay,
Mhm.
so they was talking about how oh Florida only has 2,000 deaths. What the fuck? It's
Only
like,
Where?
2,000. That was it, right?
we're doing very
Where?
good. Yes, girl. So some, we're doing very good compared to the other states. And everybody was riding us saying that, if we jump back open, the numbers are gonna skyrocket in the next 2 days or the next 3 days. And they're like, no, we've been
Mm-mm-mm.
doing really well because we secluded the elderly who was getting impacted so heavily, and now we have like under 2,000 deaths, or we topped that 2,000 deaths or whatever.
That's numbers that because remember something came out that they was hiding the numbers.
Well, they
Um.
still said that they had in the numbers that
Mhm.
the nursing homes are
Mhm.
not what's the name, not supposed to be recording any coronaviruses before
Man,
May 6th.
it
Before
was a
May 6th, any
couple.
Well,
It
they're
was a
doing it
couple
down
of
in
nursing
Florida.
homes. Yeah,
They're
it was
doing
a
it down
couple of
here.
nursing homes that was hiding bodies in storage room just to not
Holy
report it
shit.
as coronavirus. It's crazy,
Holy
nah.
shit.
And they're
Holy
not
And
supposed
shit.
to report any cases
Holy
before May
shit.
6th, supposedly. Before May 6th, they're not supposed to report any of those cases.
the thing is this too. They just open everything up. Of course, it's going to be great for the first week or so because remember they're saying you don't see symptoms for like 14 days. So
Yeah.
of course it's
And
all good. And most of people are asymptomatic. So
Exactly.
imagine everybody walking around going crazy right now. They gonna enjoy Memorial Day, but
mm-hmm,
June
I'm telling
15th,
you.
watch everything start getting crazy again.
right.
We'll see.
And
You're
that's
gonna
the
start seeing
thing.
spikes basically. Gonna be spiking.
Yes,
Yep.
because those people, those asymptomatic people, or I don't listen. I don't call them that. I call them carriers. Okay, motherfucking
That's what they
carriers,
are.
because that's what they are.
That's
Okay,
what they are.
those motherfucking carriers. Okay, those motherfucking carriers. What they said, they not even receive. They don't have no symptoms or nothing like that.
hmm
And 40% or like 40% of them or whatever,
hmm
they're the ones who won't ever receive any symptoms. They just, they just
They
giving
just
it out. Like,
yeah,
you
they
know what I
just
mean?
passing it
Yeah, they
around.
spreading it.
Yeah.
It's
They just
almost like
passing it
HIV.
around.
It's
Yeah.
almost like
Yes.
HIV the same way. There's some people that's just
Mhm.
asymptomatic. They're not showing no signs. They're the carriers.
And they just giving that shit around and spreading it around,
Forty
boy.
And
percent
that's
of
why
them.
I said
40%. That's
I'm trying not to be
big.
tempted by nobody's son because they even said that it could be passed through sperm.
No, yeah, of course.
So I ain't got time. I ain't got
Touching.
time.
That's
Yeah.
touching. That's touching you. That like all of that. Yeah, man. Shit. Fuck it. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Crazy.
just crazy, yo. But the biggest goddamn thing, I think we were talking about your boy, Joe Biden, and I was saying
Mm-hmm.
like how he keeps sticking his
Last week,
fucking
yes.
how he be sticking his
Mm-mm-mm.
fucking foot in his mouth, and here we go again today.
Yo,
He
he
did the
rubs me
same
like a
motherfucking thing
creep,
again.
yo. He don't rub y'all like a
Yo,
creepy old man.
but yo,
No.
Like
listen, man.
like the uncle at the party, like that keep touching you, like, oh, you got so big. Like, ew, leave
Yeah.
me alone.
Mm-hmm.
Yo,
He
I'm
rubs
Yeah,
gonna
me
tell
like
you,
for
a
real.
creep.
but I'm gonna
For
tell you what
real.
his problem is. Joe Biden, you know what Joe Biden problem is, and
Mm-hmm.
it's partially when he was a Barack Obama. He
Mm-hmm.
swear that he's like he one of the homeboys. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yep.
And if you
Yep.
ever
But that's all
notice
he kept
him,
saying in that
and
interview,
that's his
basically how
problem.
much he did for blacks and he been
Yeah,
around blacks and he grew up around
and that's his
blacks.
problem, and that's how he get jammed up. If you ever see him, I've been looking at him. I've been watching him for a long time doing this shit, and I was watching him do this shit back when he was vice president with Obama.
Mm-hmm.
He keeps swearing he's a homeboy, like he cool
Mm-hmm.
and shit, like he got a little bop
Mm-hmm.
to him and shit. You know what I'm saying? And then if you
Mm-hmm.
ever see him, like you ever see like these politicians when they go around, they want to shake everybody's hand and they shake
Right.
people's hand. And if you notice him, if it's a white person, he shake your hand regular. He come to a black person, he
Mm-hmm.
want to
Yeah, he
give you the
like,
homeboy, try
yeah,
to give you the,
yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Nigga, yo,
Hey, because
listen,
the
that's
same
his
thing in
problem.
the interview. Like his whole accent changed. He turned into one of the homeboys. It
Yeah,
ain't,
he
it
wanted to
ain't.
be
I
one,
was like, damn.
and that's how he jammed this. That's how he put his fucking foot in his mouth again.
Mm-hmm. He
Charlemagne
got too
asked him a question.
comfortable.
Yeah, Charlemagne asked him, and this is about the end. This is about he's about to go out the door now. This is about the end
Yo,
of the interview.
whoever that was kept trying to cut that shit a long time
Yo,
ago because they
and and,
know.
and and he gonna jam himself up, and that's exactly what he did. He asked him a question. If
Yeah.
you don't, but he said, if you can't tell the difference between me and
Between
Trump
you
right
and
now,
Trump, you ain't black.
you ain't black. Here, at that point, I would have just shot my motherfucking self. Like motherfucker, I would have snatched his ass off the camera.
Yeah.
Just get a hook and yank his ass off the camera. I mean, yo, my nigga.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? If it was
He did
me,
not say that.
Yes,
that's
he
exactly
did.
what that asshole said.
Yeah,
That's
that's
exactly what he
word
said.
for word, verbatim. That's what he
The
said.
man, yo, you see, you
Verbatim.
didn't even see it. That's why I say, see, that's why I didn't want to say nothing. That's because you didn't
He
even
Verbatim.
see the
did
shit.
not say
The
that.
man, Charlemagne
Yep.
asked him, and he went. Charlemagne asked him a question. He said, "Well, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something." He said, "If you don't know the difference between me and Trump right now, then you not black.
No, he said you ain't black.
It's whatever. Bottom line is the shit that came out of his mouth. That's not what he wanted to say,
Yeah,
but that's what he said.
because the lady or the guy was trying to cut that shit, and it was like, we're out of time. We're out of time. He was like, no, I talk so much.
Exactly.
Hey, I was laughing so
I'm telling
hard,
you,
man. I was like, damn.
and it's so hard to because you like cringing. I'm telling you, I'm like, I'm listening
Yes,
to this shit. I'm like, this
it
nigga
was
gonna fuck
cringy.
up.
It
I'm
definitely
cringing
was
because I
cringy.
know it was coming, And that's exactly what the fuck his ass nigga said, yo. Oh my God. He
You
already
end up
put out an
texting
apology.
me.
Huh?
He had to. You end up texting me right when it went off, and I was like,
I'm
I was just
telling
about
you,
to text
Susie
you,
did
like,
it.
yo.
Susie
You know,
did it. I sent
listen.
you the clip. Soon as you did it, I sent you the clip because I want you to put the shit up. I sent you the clip. The nigga, that's what the nigga said. I said, you see what I'm saying?
Man,
That's why he in his
that man
basement,
is
and
a
that's why they not
mess.
letting him come out and talk. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
He just hired this chick that's she's always on MSNBC. Her name is Corinne Jean-Pierre. She was
Yeah, she's supposed to be helping him, right?
right. She was Obama's she was helping Obama, and Obama got elected. So she's his senior advisor. I know for a damn fact she must be pulling her goddamn hair. That's her first goddamn day. And this nigga did this bullshit. I'm like, God damn, nigga. I mean, I just
Yeah.
got here. You
For
already doing this
real.
bullshit. You know
But
what I'm saying?
that's what I keep saying. Like they think, like the Democrats think that we're like they're entitled to our votes. That's why they can say stupid shit like that out their mouth.
No, but
Like they
I'm
feel as
telling you,
if we're
you know what?
entitled.
It's yo, I'm telling you. I'm not even gonna give him that. I know what his problem is. He keep thinking that he's a homeboy, like he was a Barack Obama, he with the crew, and we
Yeah,
all, I'm that white
yeah.
boy with the, I'm cool. Nah, man, that's not you. You keep dealing with, man. Sit down, shut up. Just chill out, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? Just chill out. You know what I'm saying? And he coming with
Man.
Hey
that.
yo,
And now I'm telling you,
hey,
he gonna
let me
I'm
you
telling you,
need
he
to
gonna
go
jail
back
himself
and watch
every
it.
time.
That shit was
Oh my
hilarious.
God.
That's
Cause
tough.
I mean, right at
That's
the
tough.
you
end.
can see, like it was like climbing, like oh shit, is the roller
Yeah.
coaster going up?
Yeah,
The roller
and
coaster
you
going
know
up?
what?
Oh shit!
And the crazy thing is too, it was going good. And the crazy thing is too, and and the thing about it too, Charlemagne wasn't even really, he already came
Yeah,
off
he
hostile
impressing
already.
him.
No,
Yep.
he already was hostile because they know
Yeah.
Charlemagne wasn't one of his fans. So off
You're
rip, he
right.
came out
Right.
with kind of
He
like
was
an
defensive.
attitude.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
He was
He was already on
defensive.
the defense. And then
Mm-hmm.
in the beginning, right way before the interview, Charlemagne was like, well, I got the interview with Joe Biden. This is his first interview. It might be his last.
Wow.
His
Mm.
shit because
Ooh,
Charlemagne
I
already
didn't see
knew
that part.
he done said some
Damn.
bullshit. No, it was from the very beginning, before they even showed the interview. Charlemagne was trying to like build up to the interview. And he was like, well, yeah, this is Joe Biden's first interview. This is his first interview, his first interview. I think it might be his last, but it's his
Damn.
first. And that's the reason why it'd be his last, because that fuck shit he just said, because he already put out a damn apology, and they trying to throw that shit under the rug with what he said. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm telling you, that's exactly
Damn.
what I was talking about. That is his problem.
Oh.
Every
That's tough.
time he
That's the
opens up
thing
his,
though.
there you go.
One thing that you can't do is like solely appeal. If you're gonna be the president of the United States, you cannot solely appeal to one ethnic group. Cause now you just gonna make everybody else hate
You want
you.
water?
Like, you know what I mean? Be like, okay, well, all the fuck you give a fuck about is those niggas. All you care about is those niggers. That's what
Not
they
only
gonna be
that,
saying.
and not only that, his thing. He got key words that he makes sure he throw in there. He makes
Right.
sure he throw in. I worked with King, and he makes sure in some kind of way he throw Barack Obama name in there. If you notice,
Yep.
every time he talk, he makes sure he
It's
hit
a
them two little words. He makes sure he
Yeah,
throw
but
in
what's
Dr.
gonna be
King,
his
and he makes sure.
legacy?
Well, that's the whole thing.
You know what I mean?
They trying to
At least
fix it.
Dr. King was like, yeah, Dr. King was like, okay, I want, all of us gonna come together.
But hold on. He actually was working with Dr. King. I thought that was Bernie
No,
Sanders.
no,
Because I saw Bernie
no.
Sanders getting bit by dogs and sprayed by hoses. I ain't see him.
No, what he be trying to say, that some of the legislation that he tried to pass through, he was passing through with it was
With
because of
the
Dr.
Black
King,
Caucus and stuff like
right?
that.
With the Black Caucus and all that. Those are his key words that he always try to throw in there, no matter what. When he talking to black folk, he always try to throw Dr. King name in there. That's what I'm trying to tell you. He's a typical politician. I'm gonna vote for him, ain't no question about it. But that's what I'm trying to tell you. He's part of that old boys network. He think he got all the key words for him to say to trigger people to say, "Oh yeah, I'm a vote." But in all reality, this man, I'm telling you, every chance he get, he open his mouth and you let him ad lib, he gonna fuck himself up every time. That's the problem. I'm telling you, if I was a dude that was in the room trying to watch this dude, I would have drop kicked him right off the camera. right out his chair. I would have drop kicked his ass.
As soon as he started saying that, just boom, come
Yup, I would
clothesline
have just
him.
clotheslined him right off the chair. Just make it seem like it was a technical difficulty, but it's me jumping on that motherfucker just to stop him. You know what I'm saying?
That is
Shut
so
your mouth,
sad.
man. It was a
He
technical
gotta what's his name?
difficulty.
He gotta watch it. He gotta watch it because
He can't help himself. There's nothing to watch, baby.
Yeah,
He can't
I
help
do think he
himself.
got screws loose though.
Yo,
He
he
has
cannot
some
help
screws
himself.
loose.
That's why I keep telling you, he's not the Joe Biden of old. This
Well,
is the
you
old
know
man
what
Joe
though?
Biden, and he trying to be cool and like he down. He's like the, I don't know, man. Like you said, the creepy uncle, whatever you want to call him.
Yeah, no, he
He's
rubbed
that
me
dude.
creepy. I was
He
looking at
cool.
him. I was like, damn, he looked creepy.
I'm telling
He
you.
looked like that.
You
He
know.
like the old guy that keep holding your hand, and it's like, bro, he feel you tugging it, and he's just like,
Let go.
He's like behind the time
he's
trying to
like,
catch up.
yeah.
He's just trying to
Nah,
catch up
man.
and shit,
Guess
man.
what I seen today? So I seen that I don't know, it was some poll. You know how they like to put out these stupid polls or
Mhm.
whatever they and the
Mhm.
question on today's poll was, do you think that Joe Biden would handle the whole China and what it is, Hong Kong situation or
Yeah.
whatever
That's an effective
better
democracy though. Yeah.
better
No,
than
leave it.
better than Trump or whatever.
Mhm.
And so in a poll, I think it said that a lot of people voted for Joe Biden by like 43%. And then for Trump, it probably was like 32% or something like that or
Mhm.
whatever. And so the lady was like asking somebody else, she was like, well, why do you think that is? That are people really buying into this whole Joe Biden would be a better president than Donald Trump is as far as in handling our affairs as, you know, an American country, blah, blah, blah. And the man basically was like, no. The man was like, no. He has yet to say what he wants to do as far as in what's going to be,
Right.
you know, his main, you know what I mean, his main agenda and how he's going to lead America. It's like he doesn't have that. All he has is what he did so far with, you know, underneath the.
He has a whole bunch of watermajiggers. That's like a
But the thing about it is,
watermajiggers.
And who he been with,
Like
and who
exactly.
you know, who he's
Right.
worked
Yeah.
with, and who
You don't know
everything
exactly
that y'all
what
was
he's trying to
saying.
do.
Right, but the thing about it
everything
is,
that Hefe was saying, that's what the man was saying.
but the thing about it is too, the bar's been set so goddamn low that he could pretty much almost say almost anything. I mean, what is you really comparing it to compared to what the fuck we got right now? You know what I'm saying? The motherfucker could come out here and say Apple Jacks ABC 1 2 3, and it ain't gonna really motherfucking matter because we dealing with a bunch of bullshit every day any your goddamn way.
Speaking about that motherfucking Apple Jacks, can we talk about Trump dumb ass with the whole I tested positively on the negative side?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that dumb shit. That's my point. He said I tested. Yeah, he was like, yeah, I tested positive, but really on the positive side, but the negative side, but to the positive side. That's the fuck that you're dealing with, though.
What the hell?
You know what I'm saying? Well,
but
are you positive, nigga, or not?
Both of them, don't you see both of them are the same? Him and Trump, like they the same retard. Remember what I said? He don't even deserve to read. He taught it.
Yo, man,
He taught it.
It's crazy. It's crazy. But you notice the difference though. But I'm gonna tell you the difference though with Biden and Trump. Like I tell you, Trump kind of is like he think he a comedian. So he know how to swerve his ass out of the bullshit and just move on. Biden stay right in that shit and get stuck. You know, and say some shit. And he just be like, looking at you and shit. You know what I'm saying? The thing that Trump got. Yeah.
Yeah. The thing that Trump got
Trump know he messed up and did that with a smirk.
Listen, but he got those fucking die hard ass fucking Republicans that don't give a fuck. Like they be like,
it's all Trump.
They be like, all right, he's a Republican, just let him go.
It's not only that, and plus white is right. It don't matter. You have a lot of these people out here that'll be like, nope, Trump said a hydrochloroquine, and I'm gonna be with that. I need some of that hydrochloroquine. I need it now.
Yo, my thing is, it's either he has coronavirus and he taking that stuff. It's either that he does have coronavirus and he's taking it, because I can't see how he don't have it. He was around all those people who became positive.
Who was infected? Yeah.
Or he just trying to do that shit because he don't want to be wrong about the drug that he was recommended.
Or you
Yeah,
know
and
what it
he's the
could be
president.
too.
He's being protected. So.
And listen,
Right.
don't get it twisted for a second. Trump ain't stupid. To
Mhm.
be honest with you, you can't really take nothing he say. He probably lying, yo. He probably not even taking the shit, but just saying
100%.
it just to try to make it seem like, oh well, I've been taking it, ain't nothing happened to me. You know,
Mhm.
he's a liar, so you can't really,
Of
you don't know
course.
if he's taking it, if it's not. He could just be saying it just to make it seem like, yeah, it's all good to keep making people take it, to have everybody
Yeah.
go outside and be safe, because that's what he's trying to
Yeah.
do. He trying to
Yeah.
trick everybody to come bring their ass back outside and
Of
go spend money
course.
and go do shit.
Well,
That's the main
it's
goal.
working. It's
Yeah, that's
working.
the
Did
main
you
goal.
guys
Let's trick
see?
everybody ass.
You know what it is? It's a holiday, so they had to open this place up for the holiday. That's
What you
really why
talking
they
about?
pushed for it.
No, the hell they didn't.
Yeah,
They
you
just
damn right they
crazy as
did.
hell.
You
They
damn
just
right they
Yeah,
did.
I mean
crazy.
they
They
did
have
it,
to do that.
but you no, they didn't, but you know that they did it because it's a holiday. So they trying to think that
Yeah,
everybody
of
gonna go out
course.
and
Yes,
spend
they did
money
it.
and all type of stuff.
You know
Yeah.
what though? To be completely and totally honest with you, I mean, if you're gonna listen to your doctor, you're gonna listen to what the real
Hmm.
experts are really saying. Whether they
Hmm.
open up this shit or not, and if they don't open it up, or they do open it up, it's again like we said from the very beginning. Ain't nobody coming to save your ass. So it's up to you
Mhm.
to protect your damn self. Cause ain't
Right.
nobody coming to save you. People out here,
Yeah.
you see these people out here in Miami laying down on the ground. They still ain't had no money for no unemployment. They still begging for money.
Mhm.
Right now, at this point in time, it's time for Ron DeSantis' ass to get whooped. His ass need to get his ass whooped. While he
Yeah.
out
No,
there
that's a
talking, somebody
fact.
need to whoop his ass. Like, where my money at? You understand
That's
what
a
I'm saying?
fact.
Because the amount of stories these people are telling, unemployment is telling people who's been paying their money into this
Mhm.
unemployment system and they ain't getting no money. It's
Mhm.
ridiculous. You understand what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Somebody need to get their ass whooped. You understand what I'm saying? Point blank at this point in time. Because ain't nobody got nothing coming. And on top of that, a lot of
They
these
already
jobs
denied
are still not
everybody.
really, yeah, they're not even really rehiring. Just as we speak tonight, Hertz, the
Mhm.
rental car company,
Yeah.
they going into
Bankruptcy.
putting into bankruptcy. You
Yeah.
understand?
Dang.
So it's a serious
Yep.
situation out here.
Hurts.
You know, but at
Definitely.
the end
I'm
of the
seeing
day,
that.
Wow.
like I said, at the end of the day, as far as protecting yourself, it's up to you to protect
Hmm.
yourself and your family
Right.
Mhm.
and do the
Mhm.
right things for yourself. Whether they
Correct.
open it up or not open it up, I'm not
Hmm.
participating in a lot of the dumb shit.
Yeah, I'm
Point
not.
blank,
Listen, I'm
period.
not.
Simple.
Like
I'm not
I'm
going to
not.
nobody gym. I'm
Nope.
not going to nobody restaurant to go in there and
Restaurant.
sit down.
Mhm.
I'm not doing
Exactly.
that. I'm not going to no
Yeah.
damn sure ain't going to nobody church. That's for damn sure. So
Mm-mm.
I'm just gonna keep doing what's been keeping me safe from the very beginning. And as long as I do that, I'm good. I don't care what everybody else is doing. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
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 So that's
Because we're
Exactly.
just
trying to
really what
stay
it
alive.
is.
Did you
All
guys
these
see the something about the Airways Treaty or something like that with Germany? Did you see that?
the what?
Mm.
So we have like a it's like a Airways Treaty that was supposed to be going on for like I don't know 50 years or something like that, and they signed it. They signed it like I don't know 27 years ago or something like that. But it's supposed to be going on for 50 years. But I think it's the Germans, if I'm not mistaken, the Germans or whatever. The treaty basically that they signed was that Germany could fly over any part of America, any part of the U.S., United States, but
Mm-hmm.
we
What?
can't fly over them.
What the
Okay.
hell?
Right.
So yes, so like Germany Airways or whatever, they was able to like they know where the White House is. They've flown over the White House. They've
Right.
flown over where any of the presidents have lived. Like so, they have all of this information
Mm-hmm.
basically, and um, so now something's going down where they want to rewrite or stop that treaty or whatever so that Germany can't fly over here anymore if we can't fly over there. Like, because we can't fly over in Germany
Right.
around certain
In
parts or
their
whatever
airspace
or
and
at
stuff like
all if
that.
I'm not
Oh,
yeah,
I
if
didn't
I'm
I
not
didn't hear about that.
mistaken.
But Germany ain't got no
Well,
Yeah.
but
you know
Germany
what
I don't
America's
think
problem is?
but I don't think
What?
Germany even got a military though. I don't think Germany even have do they have a military?
I think
I
Like
think
everybody,
a
so.
like all
army
them
just
I
like
countries
the
think
have
United
so.
military.
States?
I'm
Uh-huh.
pretty sure they do.
I
I think
I
they
American
don't
do.
think
problem
so.
is
I think after go ahead.
No, I was saying
What?
What you saying?
America's problem is that we're in so much debt. You know, every time you go get money, they got to go sign all these different things with these different countries. So some of these clauses be into these things that they sign to get this money. And then when it's now, you realize, damn, this is unfair. You can't get out of it because how much $1 trillion in debt? Because how are you going to allow another country to be able to fly into, you know what I'm saying, sacred airspace, but you can't even go that way? That's crazy.
Yeah, you can't fly over there. And I just thought that was just so weird. Why would they sign something like that? Like, why would they sign something like that? Why wouldn't it be both ways? Like, why is it just one way?
You got to think too. It's probably generational too. Like back then, probably when they signed it, probably was in the 1950s or 60s or whatever.
Yeah,
and it just the stuff that, and just with the technology and how it is today, they wouldn't even, they probably didn't even think it was going to be something like an issue as it is an issue now. So who the F know, man? When these white folks do what they do, they just do it. They don't give a fuck.
They just do
I'm
it.
gonna get
Exactly.
I'm gonna get some more information, but it's another thing that right before we got on here, I was looking at it. It's just something is supposed to be ending like June 9th or something like that. As far as in some other treaty where I don't know if it's Germany or Hong Kong or China. I don't know who it is.
Well, no. What actually affected the markets today was that I think China, China just trying to take over every goddamn thing over there in that area. So I think it was something because China, they want all of them Oriental countries to fall under China's rule and shit like that. So it was something that they did. It was something that China did. I think it was to Hong Kong. I think it was Hong Kong.
It is.
China, they did something towards Hong Kong, but it's a direct effect towards us because we had some type of treaty with Hong Kong. I got to get some more information, but I know what you're talking
that's
about.
what I was going to ask. I don't even know.
But by what China did, it affected the stock market. So a lot of the stocks were down. It kind of affected the stock market because of what China, some type of aggression that China did towards Hong Kong.
Because the thing is, they was saying China is like, no, whatever treaty that that they signed or whatever. At first, they was like, okay, we'll give these Hong Kong people a little bit of freedom or whatever. We'll, try and be less communist or whatever, head towards more of a democracy or whatever, less communism or whatever. And then now all of a sudden they like, no, these people got way too much fucking freedom. Now they don't want to listen. Now they, you know what I mean? They acting out because they was fighting like in the middle of the street or whatever, like throwing gas bombs and everything like that towards the military and stuff like that. These are the common people, the regular working class or whatever.
But if you remember, like a good 6 or 7 months back, there was a lot of political stuff going on and people protesting and striking in the street in Hong Kong and stuff like that. So that's probably what China's really reacted to try to get control of that situation. That's probably what's going on too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But at the end of the day,
no, we're not gonna. They don't want to stand by that treaty anymore. Right. And supposedly something is supposed to be going down or whatever. And Trump said if they don't abide by the treaty, then the U.S. has to get involved because it's for the people. And they signed it, and so they have to abide by it. If they don't want to abide by what they already signed, then it's gonna be a problem.
Well, China, you see, the thing about it is right now too, China don't give a fuck about what United States is about to do, because they don't care. You know what I'm saying? Because China know for a fact, because China holds most of all of our debt. I mean, China holds most of all our debt. At any time, if China want to be like, yo, we're not trying to hear,
we're not sending nothing.
We need our money now. They could do type shit like that. You understand what I'm saying? And China knows that we need them because we still need to have China negotiate between us and like North Korea and shit like that. And other little things around the world. So at this point, China feels like we're weak. We're weak, and that democracy shit that we've been preaching ain't been really working because look at all of the nonsense that's going over here in this country. And China feels that communist shit that they doing, the control that they have. They feel they feel like they want to spread that communist shit around the world. You understand what I'm saying? They feel that they tactic of how they govern in their country, they need to do that shit everywhere. You understand what I'm saying? So So with that being said, I mean, I don't. And the thing about it is, Trump ain't even got the aptitude, the he don't even have the brain power to be able to deal with China. And them jokers, them jokers over there, they know what they got their shit together. They plan their shit out 20, 30 years in advance.
Hell
So they know
yeah.
what direction they want to go into.
That,
You know
man,
what I'm
they probably
saying?
don't even
And
have to
so,
come over here and fight. They could probably attack us through technology.
no,
Well,
listen,
that's the
they done
thing
Crazy.
though.
then China done stole every piece of internet, electrical, intellectual property that they could find. They stole
Right.
they stole
Hmm.
everything they could find anyway. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Everything they got, they've been stealing. So I
Yeah.
mean, in the name of the game for China is just trying to destabilize the economical system out here. That's what
Right.
they
Right.
trying. That's
Mhm.
what they've been wanting to do. If they could destabilize
Mhm.
us, they can get more control of what's
Hmm.
going on. That's why they moving out all over the world. All of these Caribbean
Mhm.
countries, like you were saying, Sass,
Yeah.
and going
Hmm.
into Africa and all this other stuff.
Hmm.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's they
Hmm.
play. You know what I'm saying? That's what they.
Um,
That's just what they doing. You know,
That's
we
now that
just need somebody in there. We just need somebody at the front of the helm that's a little more savvier than Trump
hmm.
to
Of
really get
yeah.
us
course.
to move us into the right direction. You understand what I'm
Hmm.
Right,
saying?
but we ain't
I
got
mean,
that. So
again,
what
like I
the
said,
fuck? Joe
but
Biden is
like I
not
said,
that.
well, but I tell you what, what I want to see is he need to put the right people around him
Around
to
him,
make
yeah.
him
Mhm.
get into that. And I'm telling you,
Right.
if
Right, to
I
be a
keep hearing
better
him,
team.
I keep hearing him saying Amy Klobuchar and Elizabeth Warren. I'm telling you, if he pick Elizabeth Warren, listen, and again, Elizabeth Warren was one of my second picks to be
Hmm.
president. But right
Right.
now, that's not for her. For right now, it's not the time. This is not her
Hmm.
slot right now. And Amy Klobuchar, she could definitely be out of it. He either got to pick Stacey Abrams.
Hmm.
That's my first pick, Stacey Abrams
Hmm.
or Kamala Harris. And I
Hmm.
really believe he should take Stacey
I don't
Abrams.
see her. Yeah, I don't see Kamala as VP though.
But no, I believe Kamala
Mhm.
Harris should be Attorney General.
Attorney
But he
General.
should take.
Hmm.
He should. I believe if he takes Stacey Abrams is going to energize that Obama coalition to make all these people
I
come out
agree.
and come back and vote again. Because
I
if we
agree.
don't have that, it's going to be a problem. Again, I'm a vote for.
Hmm.
I'm voting for Joe Biden, no question about it. But I
Hmm.
think it'll be a better situation if he picks Stacey Abrams as his
Mhm.
VP. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? I mean, if he goes over there and go get Amy Klobuchar with her nasty stuff, because she look like she a nasty person. She look really nasty
Mhm.
behind closed doors. Like with that little smile of hers, she look like she really nasty, boy. But
I don't even
anyway,
really know too much about her like that.
yeah, I don't know. I mean, I follow it. You know, I've been following the whole shit.
Yeah.
So,
Hmm.
so
Mhm.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But listen, he better. I'm just hoping and praying, boy, he picked that lady because if he picks Stacey Abrams, then we're gonna have a really good shot again. If he pick
Oh hell
anybody
yeah.
else, people gonna be flip
Listen,
flopping. It's gonna be
I'm
like, you don't fucked up.
I'm running to the polls.
You
I'm
so
crip walking
silly.
to the polls.
I'm telling
I'm
you.
stanky
Let's
legged to
see.
the polls.
Let's see. Let's see. Let's
Yeah,
see.
we
But
gotta
I'm
wait and
telling you,
see.
Yeah,
I'm
I
telling
don't
you,
know.
he's part of that. I'm keep saying Joe Biden down with that old bull, that school, that old boy network. He gonna
Hmm.
pick his,
Mhm.
the people that he feel that is on that team, like
Hmm.
I'm not gonna say Elizabeth Warren, but Amy Klobuchar. He gonna do something like that. He
I tell
already
you
said he
what
gonna pick a
though.
woman.
I tell you what though.
Hmm.
That F up he did today, he might as well go ahead and just Stacey Abrams that thing because that's the only thing that's probably gonna save his face right now.
You know what though? Let me tell you something. If he thought his shit stink, he probably would do that. But he's a type of dude. You could tell Joe
Hmm.
Biden is a type of dude. He's at a point right now. He don't really think his shit stink until it's in his face.
Mm-mm.
You understand what I'm
Nah.
saying? He been doing this shit too
He gonna end
long.
up getting spanked like
Yo,
Hillary with that damn
he's
attitude,
been doing this shit
With that
too
damn
goddamn long.
attitude.
thinking
I'm
that hot
telling you.
sauce in my bag was gonna
Yeah,
save her. All
yeah,
right
and
now.
listen, and listen. Charlamagne asked him a question again today. He asked about the crime bill with Hillary Clinton. He was quick with, she didn't know what she was talking about. She didn't know that.
Yeah.
Well, you wasn't saying that then, motherfucker, when you was out there
Exactly.
trying to back her and say,
Exactly.
Hillary Clinton, let's support her and shit like that. You didn't say nothing like that then. You know what I'm
Exactly.
saying? Like I said, bottom line is, I just hope he do the right
He do the right thing,
the
exactly.
right thing.
As long as he put those key pieces around him, you know what I'm saying? I
Mhm.
Yeah.
think in a
You know what I'm
balance,
saying?
even though he's an
Exactly. As
idiot.
long as he put the
Mhm.
right people in play and get the right people. He even was talking about what's that young lady's name? She was with Obama from the very beginning. I forget her name. They was even flirting her too. She's another black woman, but she was with Obama. Matter of fact, I think she was not the secretary, but she wasn't that. I forget what she was, but she's really her name just slips my mind. But she's another one that they were saying that they might think about her being VP, and I would think he would pick for VP, and I would think he would pick her because she was on the Obama team, so it was like them three.
Face.
Yeah, he's really familiar with her, and I'm so sorry, her name just slips my mind, and she's like so big, and just for 2 seconds, her name is like on the tip of my tongue, I can't get it out. But I'll probably get out.
So today for him was Black Media Day, because he was on the Shade Room. Biden, he was on the Shade Room. He was hitting up all Black media networks on today.
Well, there he go. But the first one, the first one of the biggest. But see, he was on all of those. But he was on the biggest platform, the black platform ever, which is the Breakfast Club.
And it said the stupidest shit.
Blew that shit up. And he was like I tell you, I was cringing. I was cringing through the whole thing because I knew he was gonna say some shit to fuck something up. And at the very end, when his meetings
gotta be like 10 minutes. His meetings gotta be like 10 minutes, and then you gotta have Secret Service just whisk him away.
if he don't stick to the script and he starts ad-libbing, trouble's on the horizon. Goddamn it, he's gonna say some shit that's gonna fuck it up. You know what I'm saying? That's gonna fuck up some shit. And you could tell he's emotional. He gets really. You could tell he's like really tense. He's not really suave with it, like laid back. Trump's an asshole, but Trump is an asshole in a nice kind of way. Trump will tell you to go fuck yourself in a nice way. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you ask Trump a question. You ask Trump a question, you say something to him, and he'll be like, yeah, well, such and such. But that's a really disgusting question. And then he'll move on really nicely. And you can forget that he even said that was disgusting.
You're not answering that question anymore. No, next person.
And he said like in a nice, calm, Trump will say it in a nice, calm, like kind of way. You know what I'm saying? You
not really. He be saying "fuck you" quick, boy.
No, he will. But it depends. No, it depends. But sometimes you'll ask him a question. He'll be like, you know what? Yeah, I really want to answer that question, even though it's a disgusting question. But I'll answer it, and then he'll go into it talking about it. He'll flip and say some bullshit. He's a bullshit artist, so he knows how to really, you know what I'm saying?
Somebody asked him something the other day, a lady, and I don't know what the fuck it was, something about his test or whatever. And he was like, I can't understand what you're saying. You got that mask on your face. Next.
Yeah.
I'm telling you.
I understood what the fuck she said.
Yeah.
He just didn't want to answer the question. You see what I'm saying? And that's the same thing. Even when he did that shit with that lady, with that Chinese lady asked him, the Chinese lady asked that question. He's like, "Why are you trying to make such a? Why are you trying to make it such a competition?" He was like, "Well, you should have asked me. You should have asked me. You really should go ask." And it was a Chinese. You really should go ask China.
Yeah,
he does with his mouth. Like, you should go ask China. Ask China. And she's like,
asshole.
She was like,
he's an
asshole. He's like, and then she was like, well, Mr. President, why would you say that to me? He was like, I ain't saying that to you. I'm not just trying to say it to you. I'm just telling you what it is. You know what I'm saying? He just know how to roll with the bullshit. Go ask China. Ask them.
Hey,
ask them that goddamn question. That's
all the years of him being in entertainment. So he knows.
Exactly.
Basically what he said, he'd be like, go ask China, bitch. That's what he really wanted to say. But he just said it in a nice kind of way. And then he just moved his ass on.
Idiot.
You know what I'm saying? He just moved his ass on.
He's an idiot. I love when he uses his hands. He be like, these Democrats, the Democrats. Yes, girl.
Yeah.
No, he's getting on my damn nerves, man.
He's really animated with his hands and shit. You know what I'm saying? That New York.
He like doing this. He said,
"Yo,
I sent you something. I sent Sassy
it was a thing about him saying he was positively negative.
Bruh, just irritating my soul.
Oh, that positively negative.
That irritated my soul when I seen that. That shit just was like,
He's
Trust me, that
positive.
man
Yeah,
is a
I'm
mess.
positive, but it's like I'm positive, but I'm
I
positive
just
on the
want to tell
But
him
in
negative
a
shut
side.
the
good kind of
fuck
way.
up.
It's like what? Yeah, it's like
He got the
what?
Shut the fuck up.
the dude
Like
just
what?
tries to act
You
like,
mean I'm confused.
yeah, that's exactly what he wanted to do. He wanted to confuse you. That's exactly what he did. That's exactly what he wanted to do, was
Man,
You
confuse you.
fit.
That's
You
exactly
seen
what he
what I
did.
wanted
that
to do.
just threw
Shut
you
the
off.
fuck up. Shut up. Shut your ass.
Hey, I'm telling you,
Oh man,
man.
it's just
That's
crazy,
That's
crazy.
man.
what I wanted to do.
Just crazy, man. I
Aggravating
just felt
ass
like I said, man.
motherfucker.
I just hope the man just, like I said, he got
Hold on, y'all hear my son keep
that
screaming?
lady in there. What he screaming about? Fortnite? What are you
The
talking about?
video
Yep.
game.
He do hip playing
Fortnite.
Fortnite. Yo, that shit is so addictive. Yo, my daughter, yo, she was never in the video game. She's
Yeah, I
on
always say
on her phone.
they put some hypnotizing shit in Fortnite because it got
Yo,
all these kids nuts.
my daughter is on that Fortnite shit 24 hours a day. I promise you.
I don't even get it. I tried to play it and can't play it, and I used to be a gamer, but as soon as I get
Man,
it, they kill me.
she's on that
I
Fortnite
don't even
shit
put my
all day
foot on the
long.
ground.
Girl, it's for
She's on
those
that Fortnite
kids.
shit all day. Yo, she's on that
Man,
Fortnite shit all day. You
yeah,
go
I
in the
don't
room
know
Listen,
right?
what
If
it
I go to her
is.
room, she's on that Fortnite. What you about to say?
it's supposed to be another treaty that's about to end.
Which
And
A
treaty?
treaty?
it's serious though. This shit is real.
Which one?
This treaty ends about them not being able to bomb us or some shit like that.
Who?
Oh,
Who
Yeah,
about to
like
bomb us? What you talking about?
other countries, like any foreign countries or whatever.
hmm
Like that treaty is gonna have to be re-signed. Like he's
Oh,
gonna like
you talking
Trump.
about you talking about the treaty with Russia about the missile, like to control the missiles and shit like that?
Yeah,
Oh
that
yeah, that shit. But Russia don't want to sign that
about
shit.
to
Russia
end.
want to give
Yeah, they don't
what
got
it
time for
is.
that.
What no what it is that
Okay.
it's a back in Reagan days. Reagan signed a treaty with Russia that they can't produce a certain amount of missiles. Like
hmm
I think
Mhm.
it's anti-ballistic missiles. I think
hmm
Mhm.
they can't. But I think once that treaty expires, Russia could start producing they could start ramping up with as many missiles as they want, or whatever the
hmm
Yeah,
case may be. And I don't really
which
think they
is
really want to sign it.
which they probably already been doing. I mean, they know the
Yeah,
shit is
Yeah,
about to
they've been
end,
built. Yeah,
yeah.
they've
so
been
they already
Russia
like, oh
gangster
shit,
with this
stockpiling.
our
shit.
shit about to end next year. Let's start
Man,
this
Putin
shit
don't play,
now.
man.
Yeah,
Let's start
that's
He
this
what
don't
it is.
shit
play.
It's the
now.
treaty. It's the treaty. It's the missile treaty thing with Russia. That's probably what you're talking about.
Yeah, that shit about
That's
to end,
crazy.
bro.
Because
That
Hell
shit
yeah.
about to end.
That's why Putin
That shit was
using.
signed. Huh?
No, go ahead, go ahead, because
No, I
you
said
spitting
that shit
facts.
was signed. That shit was signed with Reagan when they destroyed the Soviet Union and shit. They signed
Mhm.
that missile treaty shit with Russia, and that's just about to fucking expire. That's what that shit
Putin
is.
playing his cards because when this end, he gonna use that to his advantage. Watch.
They all playing their cards. Russia, China playing their cards. China and Russia is doing. They playing their shit together. They
Hell
doing
yeah,
this.
because America is weak.
Right, and not only that, that's exact because but see, they all have an agenda because what Russia
Of
wants to do,
course, yeah.
Russia wants to destabilize NATO because Russia
hmm
don't want NATO to go over there and just like with Ukraine.
hmm
Basically, Russia want to take over Ukraine. Actually, before when the Russia was a Soviet Union, that was
Mhm.
all Ukraine and all of that was all part of Russia. So
hmm
once Reagan got to break that Cold War shit down and broke down the Soviet Union, all those countries became their own little country. Like Ukraine
Right.
Right, right,
pretty
right.
much like Ukraine is like Florida to Russia. You know what I'm
Yeah.
hmm
saying?
Right.
And Florida wants to be their own state. Russia don't want that shit no
Mhm.
more. And then
Mhm.
what United States want to do with Ukraine, they wanted to put they wanted to put NATO in there. Now, once NATO
Mhm.
go in there, Russia definitely. That means if NATO goes into Ukraine, that means the United States is on Russia's doorstep. They don't want that shit.
Yeah.
hmm
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that's the reason why Russia wants to destabilize the United States because Russia wants to destabilize that NATO shit because NATO gets to run
Right.
Europe. They don't want that shit. You know what I'm saying? They don't want it. And then
Yo,
on the other
it's
side,
it's
yeah.
it's
Then on the other
about to
side,
be
yeah, man.
um
You know.
it's
Listen, with
about to
all
be
this stuff going on, we need somebody in like the seat that's fit to lead. And if anything should happen with this man in office, man, y'all better hunker down. That's what they say, hunker down, because this man he does not have any leadership qualities. He's not reassuring to the people at all. So,
well, I'm gonna tell you something.
Yeah, I just seen a movie the other day. What? Tell me.
No, what I was gonna say is that if Trump gets in another office, if Trump gets in, I'm telling you what's gonna happen, man. Trump is gonna have he gonna get ships, big ships, whatever ships they got. He gonna have them shits and be like, listen, all you Mexicans, all you niggas, all you people ain't got no papers, y'all got until 12 o'clock midnight to get your ass on this ship and get up out of here. If not, I'm gonna release these dogs out and we're gonna get y'all out of here. Yo, it's gonna be some crazy shit, man. I'm telling you, it's going because after if he gets this 4 years, that means
he gonna show his ass.
He could do it's no holds bar. He could do whatever he wanted.
He definitely gonna show his ass.
You know what I'm saying? At this point, basically, I promise you, that man is gonna come on national TV, pull his pants down, and be like, "All of y'all motherfuckers, kiss my
ass,
white ass right now, kiss it, get the kisses, cause I'm here and I ain't going no more." That's when he really gonna start cursing. You're gonna see curse words coming out his mouth for real.
I did it. Yeah, it's gonna be, man.
You gonna see him come out there and press conference. Fuck y'all, fuck all of y'all. We ain't doing shit. This my shit right now. You about to see how he about to get down. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, y'all seen those like movies in certain places where they have this like horn go off, this that shit or whatever, like it's a state of emergency type shit.
Yeah. They got that shit about me. Yeah.
Like that sound when like tornadoes coming.
Yeah.
Yo. I said, babe, do we have that shit over here? Because we need that shit over here. Shit about to pop off.
Let me tell you something.
Shit about to pop off.
Where I live at, they got that shit over by me. And not only, like, it was, right, matter of fact, last summer, they was testing that shit. They could talk on that shit, too. It's like a loudspeaker where they could talk.
I was just about to say, Trump gonna ring that and say, motherfuckers.
It was one morning. I was home, and they was testing that shit. It was like, oh, this is only a test. It's only a test. And they have that horn go off. And the shit is mad. Yo, the shit is crazy fucking loud. And
I was about to say, that shit must be scary as hell.
It is scary as hell.
Listen, not only that, the reason why they said, I didn't even know that by where I live at. The reason why they have that shit out here, because out by me, there's a nuclear plant. I didn't even know that shit. There's a nuclear plant out here, not too far from where, in the vicinity. So that's really what that shit is for. That fucking horn is for that. So if that nuclear plant has a problem, that fucking horn will go off. And that shit horn, that means get your ass and get the fuck out of here, wherever you gotta go. You know what I'm saying?
Because
that's crazy.
Like that's heavy. That's heavy because
that shit.
I'm gonna start watching all of those crazy ass fucking movies where they, where the white people they buy all of this shit, for the end of the world,
and they hunker down.
It's called Doomsday Preparers. I watched that shit.
Yeah, and they got the little thing underneath the ground, and they get full of food.
You be thinking them niggas is crazy, but really think about this pandemic that's happening now. That Doomsday Preparers shit. That show is old, and they showing old reruns of the shit, and all of this all the ones they showing is shit that's happening now. People that's preparing for a pandemic. People that's in New York that's preparing to leave. All of that dumb shit. That shit is actually happening right this fucking minute. You know what I'm saying?
They got their food, they got their guns, they got their ammo, they got everything geared up that they get.
I used to watch the show like these motherfuckers.
Well, I need to watch it.
Well, you should watch it. You should watch it because you trust me. And let me tell you something.
I'm finna get ready. Because this shit is fixing to go down.
Majority of all them jokers on there preparing, they all white folks. I think I only seen like one black dude on there that was in the city trying to get out of there. That was about it. But let me tell you something.
Because we too naive. Our people too naive, man. Our people too naive. That's why we don't get prepared.
One dude, matter of fact, there's this one dude, I think he lives in Central Florida. This dude is like self-sufficient. He has his own generator. Not only he has his own generator, he has his own little factory in his compound that he could make his own bullets. So he ain't got to go buy no bullets. He got every weapon, and he can make bullets for every type of gun possible. He's out here in Florida, yo. Not only is he out here in Florida, he did that. He went to a company. He went to a company out in California that made him a big steel fucking thing that he put it underground and shit. It's like his escape bunker, and it's on his property. He has like maybe like 10 acres of property. He has a big piece of property, and the property has its own lake, has its own water source. He has animals on his property, like a farm almost. So he's like self-sufficient. You know what I'm saying? And then at the end of that shit, they give you a grade. Like they'll tell you, they give you a grade. Like they'll say, okay, once we see what you had, we're gonna give you a grade. That nigga scored really high. His grade was crazy high. Like he was well prepared. Like they said, like he had like almost like a year and a half worth of shit that he could survive for like a year and a half, and he ain't got to worry about nothing. You know what I'm saying?
He don't even have to come outside where everybody going crazy. He just locked in with his family.
Yeah, but that's the thing though too, with knowing things like that, like with having things like that, like he would be considered like a safe zone or whatever for like the military or something like that. Like they can come in and be like, they can't do that.
No, they're not allowed. I think that's what amendment is that they're not allowed to take over like your residential areas anymore.
No, they could. If let's again remember, if like right now, once the president, like the most powerful agency on these United States is FEMA. Once FEMA is activated, FEMA could take over property.
Right, that's true.
Okay, it's already activated.
It's activated.
So FEMA has the power to do crazy shit. FEMA could take over your house. FEMA could
so that's that gray area. That's the gray area.
FEMA could suspend the Constitution if they wanted to. They could be like, listen, ain't no more Constitution.
They already talk about it. They've been talking about the New World Order. They're talking about how the Constitution
FEMA is one of the most powerful agencies in this government.
Right.
Once they activate it, they got power to do a lot. They could just come and take over a whole town. They could just say, okay, we're taking this shit over. This is our base of operations. We're gonna take your house. We taking all your shit and get out. They could do that. Shit. They could do that shit. But see, a lot of them and a lot of them doomsday preparer people, when they show their shit, they never show their crib. They never want to show their property. They never tell you where they really at. By accident, they said this dude was in Florida. And you could see that he was in Florida, somewhere in Central Florida. Yeah. They said Central Florida, but he could have been right here in West Palm Beach because
you never know.
They can have like 8 acres, 9 acres. I've been on properties that got like 5 acres and shit like that. And you could build up to 5 structures on your property and all types of crazy shit. You know what I'm saying? So and a lot of these, you know what I'm saying? So you want to do a doomsday preparer, you better start preparing right now because them jokers is way ahead of us right now.
So what do you do with the kids, like in like some type of crazy emergency like that, like a doomsday? Like how do you calm the kids?
Well, see what they do and see that's the whole thing. That's why they're preparing their kids from now. That's why you see them going.
But it's them. I'm talking about us because clearly we're not preparing our children. Well, people don't even want their kids knowing that they got guns.
We don't.
So what do we do? So the kids not freaking out and panicking during times like that.
We gonna be in trouble, baby. We gonna be in trouble. You know what I'm saying? I used to call it the SOP, the standards of operations in the house. So just in case there's an emergency, listen.
Yeah.
This is what we gonna do. Tell me when the last time I practiced that shit. Let me know. I shouldn't even be saying this on the damn live air, but this is stuff that we should practice. You should practice with your kids. If there's an emergency,
you have to.
If we get separated, this is where we need to meet.
Yeah.
This is what we need to do. You have to have a standards of operation and knowing if there's something big that happens, what we need to do.
You know, but
even if it's just a normal house fire. Yeah. Even if it's just a normal house fire, some kids is gonna panic and stay where they are. You know what I'm saying?
We don't, because you know what? We live in so comfortable. The thing about it is, man, we live in so comfortable. We could get up and go to the store, go get eggs, go get bread. But now this gives us a little taste of how shit could really be.
But they still comfortable. They still comfortable. That's why people outside running around going crazy.
But see, this is the reason why Miss Love is saying she needs to start looking at doomsday preparers. You understand? Because it was stupid. Like I said, when I was watching the show, when I first was watching the show, I thought this shit was stupid. I was like, look at these stupid motherfuckers, all this dumb shit. It ain't really dumb now because look how long we've been in the crib. And we still waiting for the government to go give us our unemployment check. And you ain't got nothing coming. So if you're not self-sufficient, and you ain't do what you needed to do to set yourself up for this type of shit. Now what you gonna do? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
There was this one dude. What he did, he had a pool in his house. He converted the pool to like a green garden, and in the green garden, he had another section of the pool that he had fish. So the fish, right? It was crazy. The fish poop would be the poop to fertilize the plants and his vegetables. It's all in his pool now. You know what I'm saying? And then he had like another shit with like chickens and shit like that. And that's what he was in the urban area. He converted his pool to his backyard to this shit. Where it made his own water and purified his water, all types of dumb shit.
Damn.
You know
See, and those are the people that people be like, oh, this crazy. This dude is crazy. You know, but not knowing that they prepared.
And this is some other crazy shit I was looking at too. That Miss Love, that shit you just said, you need to really watch Doomsday Preparers for real.
No, I definitely am. I ain't fucking around.
Check it. This is some other crazy shit. Like you could get like little tips. Like this one family, right? Which is crazy. He was like, there was accident. It was like, well, if you preparing your family and you preparing for an emergency, you got your first aid kit. But what if there's a pandemic and you need some type of antibiotics? He said, well, he was like, well, I know that's gonna happen, but I know there may be a run on like Walgreens and shit. You know, all the drugstores would be locked down and all that shit. So what this nigga did, he went to the fucking pet store and went into where they sell the fish and shit like that, where they sell fish, like a fish store where they sell fish and fish products.
Right.
Like some of the products they sell for like a fish tank, it's like antibiotics, but they call it something else. I forget what it is. I said, oh shit, that's crazy. It's regular antibiotics. It's the same antibiotics you would get from the same antibiotics you would get from Walgreens. They sell it in the fish store, but they sell it over the counter, but you don't even know that's what it is. I said, oh shit, that's crazy. You know what I'm saying? So he found alternatives to medications that you would get from Walgreens, but you could get it from like a local pet store. And it's the same shit.
Yeah. Wow.
You know what I'm saying? That's just crazy.
What's up?
That's just crazy.
Yeah, no, I'm definitely gonna get on that shit. I'm so serious. Like I had an SO, it depends, because for certain situations, I feel like I need to prepare my son because he is so naive. He's so naive. So like when he was doing football, and sometimes like it'll be raining or something or out the blue, it could be lightning, but it's not thundering or whatever, so they can't play. So he has his, sometimes he'll have his phone, sometimes he doesn't or whatever. But I was like, I told him, I was like, if anything, anything happens, somebody starts, because where it's a lot of black folks, it's always some shit about to pop off. So I told him, I said, if anybody starts like shooting and everything, or at the park or something like that, and everybody starts scattering, starts running, whatever you do, don't run across this big ass busy street because it's the main street that's right next to the park.
Exactly.
Don't run across that damn street because that's more than likely where everybody gonna run to. Don't run across the street. You need to run right here to fucking Save-A-Lot, which is right here across the street. Get your ass out of the park, go to Save-A-Lot, stay there. After them to use the phone, call me or whatever. You know what I mean? Like, or just stay there. If I'm looking for you, I know that's where we finna be at.
Yeah, man.
So like that was,
And you know what you call
that? That would be the first place that you would look.
That's your SOP. That's your standards of operation.
Yeah,
and I think every household should have that. And we take that serious and really like have, just like they got fire drills at school, we need to have fire drills at the house.
Exactly.
If there's an emergency, this is what we need to do. We shouldn't be waiting for that emergency to come and then we running around with a chick without a head trying to find out what we need to do. We need to have a bug out bag to have just in case if we gotta have.
Yeah, you gotta grab and go.
Somebody else was just tell like one of my cousins was saying that because me, I like to sometimes I'm always procrastinating like putting gas in my car, so I would let my car run down to E. You know what I'm saying? And he was like, why you always like. And he was like, yo, why you always like doing that? What if you really gotta run somewhere and you gotta get out and you gotta go real quick? And
you gotta go.
And you can't stop for gas. Why don't you just fill your shit up? And it's true.
I try to not let it go to half now. I'm not always efficient with that. But I had put it in my head like, yo, as soon as it hit half, I'm looking at that as I'm on E and fill back up.
And watch it, and back on that conversation with Miss Love with the Doomsday Preparers, it's something that they always do too. They call it a bug out bag. Like you should have a bag with all the important shit in it that you know if
Yeah.
anything happens, once you
Yeah.
grab that bag, it'll have
No, I
everything in it.
have
You ain't
that.
got to go packing
Yep.
shit. You just gonna
Yep.
that bag is always ready,
Hmm.
no matter
That's what
where
I
it's
have. My
at,
son's
in the back of your
social.
closet.
Yeah,
Everything.
Yeah,
I have like a little safe that I have that I just put them in. My son passport, my passport, social, birth certificate,
listen,
stuff like
yeah,
that.
that bug out bag.
Hmm.
Listen, that bug out, but not besides them things. That bug out bag should have other essential stuff, first aid
Yeah,
kit, maybe a
yeah.
little
Right.
bit of water, some maybe
Hmm.
dry food, your gun,
Right,
bullets, whatever it is. You could just
right.
grab that joint and be like,
Grab it
let's
and
hit it, let's
go.
get out of here, grab it
Yeah.
and
I
go.
don't know. You know what?
That bug out bag
Let me
might
tell
even
you.
have cash inside of it. Got even some
Right,
cash, a couple hundred
right.
And
dollars.
then,
You
but
know?
y'all know. I mean, if anybody's been watching us from the beginning, y'all know how I am as far as in like, um, when I was little, our houses kept getting broke the fuck into, right?
Yeah,
Hmm.
yeah,
Hmm.
So, so my security level is a little like high. So for me, being that all of our shit used to always get stolen and stuff like that, like
Hmm.
that's
like
Hmm.
crazy.
for me, yes, like
Yeah.
everywhere we moved to, our shit got broken into.
Damn.
Every fucking place, like literally every place, and it's like moving, or going out of town, then coming back, and then to see your shit upside down, like
Hmm.
that
Right.
shit
It's
was
devastating.
that shit is devastating, bro. So for me, I know what all of my important documents is. You feel me? For me and my son or whatever, and my husband. Just in case.
Hmm.
You know, I don't know. They bomb us, the roof fall on my husband's head or
Hmm.
some shit like that or whatever. He unconscious. I know where his
Right.
shit at.
Yeah.
So,
Hmm.
but all my shit is not all in one place. Like you gotta look for that shit. Just because in my mind our shit always was broken into when I was
Hmm.
younger. So I
Hmm.
just don't like
You don't
I
want to
don't
leave
know
things
what it
around.
is as far as in me having everything in one spot. That's all that
Hmm.
is. Like everything in a
Yeah,
bag
and
or a
I
bitch
get
can
it.
just come in and just
And then just
bomb
grab
it.
it and be out.
No,
Yeah,
bitch, it's
I
gonna be a
get it.
treasure hunt for my shit.
Hmm.
You feel me?
Hmm.
Like, no, you gotta know. You might find one thing, but you
Right.
ain't gonna find the other. Like the
Yeah.
other
No,
is
it's the
someplace
truth.
totally fucking different. Like that's I
Hmm.
don't have like I don't know why it is like, but that I honestly believe like that's a traumatic like experience for me, and I think I'm
Right.
real traumatized like that. That's why I don't have everything in one bag.
Well, it
I don't
seems
have
like
everything
things
in one
like
spot.
that, like things like because you own your home, so you can have either like a safe built in somewhere or bolted to
Yeah,
the
I was
floor.
thinking about that. I
Yeah,
was
something
thinking
like
about
that.
that.
That's what
You
I would
see, and that's
say.
another
I was
thing
thinking
too.
about that.
CSC, you see us as black folk, we all been through certain things. And I mean,
Hmm.
again, we've been traumatized in a lot of different ways
Hmm.
in our lifetime. Like you was traumatized in that way of everything getting broken into. So that's why you
Mhm.
really scared to put everything in one
Yeah,
spot.
yeah.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? But sometimes we gotta really try to change our mindset
Right.
from the stuff that we've been through to do things
Mhm.
differently. It's about changing our mindset and to
Yeah, like
just
even
really be
talk
able to
about it.
protect
That shit
ourselves.
is like so fearful for me. Like that shit
Yeah,
Yeah.
is
you see what I'm
just
saying? Because it's
like that shit is
traumatizing.
just like so fearful
But
for me.
but
Like the
then
even just the thought of even having you know what I mean, like anything in one spot. Like I just
you just don't want to do it because you think it's good. Yeah,
Yeah.
I
you see what I'm
just
saying?
like
Well,
That's
yeah,
it's
you guys
hard.
should
That's hard.
look
it's
into getting the
like
safe because it'll be like they're not gonna want to pick up a safe and just you know what I'm saying walk away with
Yeah.
it. It'll try, kind of like
But
they'll go
but
try to get
it's
other
something
things, but
but
that.
it's something if you want to prepare
mhm.
for like a real something that's gonna
Yeah.
happen that's really
Hmm.
devastating is something that
Yeah, I need to have
that we
something
have to do,
somewhere.
you know?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
even me, that's something I always think about too. But to tell you, do I really practice it? To really do that with my family? I haven't, but it's something that we really got to do, man. We got to really think
Mhm.
about doing that because you got a lot of
Yeah.
these people out here that's really practicing this stuff, that's really
Hmm.
prepared for if
Yeah.
there's a problem. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? Yeah.
Right.
So yeah, I don't know if you know, Miss Love, I
What?
was telling
Sassy.
Sass about Kwame Kilpatrick. You know who Kwame Kilpatrick is?
Who?
Kwame Kilpatrick. He
No.
was the mayor of Detroit.
Detroit.
He
Hmm.
was the
Okay.
mayor of Detroit. He just got released from federal prison due to the
Mm.
coronavirus. But it's
Oh wow.
kind of good to hear. I mean, all these other jokers getting let out from jail. It's kind of good.
Exactly.
You know, he was the mayor of Detroit. He had got caught up in a corruption scandal in Detroit and got
Yeah.
sentenced to like I think damn, I think like
I
25
was about to
years.
say, was he a good guy or?
Well, I mean, they said he, you know,
Yeah,
him
his
and his,
fair
I
share of
think
things he did.
him and his, you know, people he worked with, his father and all types of people got convicted and got in trouble for some, you know, getting kickbacks and all types of stuff. But he got caught up with some scandal with his, I think assistant or secretary, and he was married and he
Mm-hmm.
had an affair. He had an affair with his with the lady and lied about it and got caught and he got
Yeah.
prosecuted for it for some reason. He went to jail, but
So
bottom line is they
if
let him
you
loose.
cheat on your wife and you get caught, you can go to jail for that?
No, but I
If
think
you
it was. But I think he was a federal. He's an official. I think
Oh,
there
okay.
was some type of bylaw in the law in Detroit
Detroit.
like that he lied about. There's a whole documentary
And
on
they
it.
just
You
had
know
to
what I
throw
mean?
that shit on a nigga. They was gonna make an example out of
Yeah,
the nigga. Because I'm sure a lot of
Yeah.
them white officials did the
he
same
was
thing.
already he was already caught up for the situation with the scandal with um the corruption in his state and stuff like that. But then
Mm-hmm.
that piece of it, I think that's what made him that landed him in jail or something like that. But I don't really remember
Mm-hmm.
the complete details of the case. But I know he went to jail. He was like the rising star in Detroit too. Like he was
Hmm.
really, you know, well
Oh.
renowned as a black.
I see him in
He
his
was
pimp
he
suit and
was
his
the
pimp
first.
hats though.
Yeah, he was the first black mayor in Detroit. He was really young. I mean, and he got caught up in this whole scandal with
Yeah,
it.
because he only 49. He about to turn 50.
Yeah,
Oh
you know what
wow.
He
I'm
tall. He
saying? He
like
got
six
caught
foot
up.
five.
He got
Okay, Kwame.
yeah. He's like a yeah. He's
Okay.
I think he played ball. I think he played ball or something like that. I think he played ball or
Hmm.
something like that. And he
Kwame.
got caught up in that scandal. But yeah, he got But he
So
got
he's
they
out.
let him. Yeah, he's out. They let him loose
Okay.
because of the coronavirus. I guess he must have some type of underlying condition or something like that susceptible to getting it. And that coronavirus is running
Oh.
rampant inside these penitentiaries and these fed jails and shit like that.
Well,
So,
I
But
feel like
I
if
don't
you
think they let
black,
him out though.
huh?
They say they put
no.
him on a 21-day quarantine.
Oh.
A what?
They put him on a 21-day quarantine at the
Yeah,
Oakland Federal Detention Center.
he probably got exposed and they probably got to, you know what I'm saying, and watch it. But they
Hmm.
let Michael Flynn out. I think they let Michael Flynn out too. I think they gave him I think they let Michael Flynn out on the furlough because they was gonna
Who's
let Michael
Michael
Flynn
Finn?
go, huh?
Who's Michael Finn?
Not Michael Flynn, Michael Cohen. Michael Cohen was
Okay.
Yeah,
Donald Trump's lawyer and
yeah.
he got
Yes.
3 years. I think he was in Otisville. And
Okay.
they was
Michael
gonna let
Cohen,
his ass
right?
out. Yeah, they was gonna let his ass out. And at the
Hmm.
last minute before they let him out, when Donald Trump found out he was about to write his book, I guess they
Mm-hmm.
yanked that shit back and told him he
Yeah,
had to
okay,
sit his ass
no.
down.
You want to sit
But
down? Exactly.
see, when you with the
Damn.
BOP, when you with the Bureau of Prisons, you ain't really got no control of what the Bureau of Prisons do with your ass. So what
Hmm.
they did for Michael Flynn, I think they gave him a furlough. So normally
Mm-hmm.
when you with the feds, when you depending on your level, if you like a lower in the camp, you got tendencies of getting a furlough. A furlough is like they give you like a weekend pass, like a 3-day pass to go home or go to your house.
Mm-hmm.
If you're like on good behavior, they
Hmm.
let you go home and shit. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Yeah.
Everybody looking to get a furlough. You know, nobody in the
That's like
Mm-hmm.
here.
maximum.
They got weekend jail here.
Huh? Yeah, yeah. But see,
That's
Yeah.
like weekend jail.
the feds don't have no. See, the state has what they call that shit in the state when you have when you married and they give you
Conjugal
Conjugal visits.
visits.
yeah, conjugal visits. The feds ain't got
Hmm.
that shit. What the feds do have is they got furloughs. So if you got your wife or whatever, if you want to get a furlough and go home, they'll give you like 3 days. Like if you in a medium or a low, you ain't gonna get that shit if you in the maximum. If you like
Right.
in a maximum,
So
because you
that's
have
every that's every week, or you only can get that like one time.
it depends on the inmate. It depends. I mean, everybody can get it. They try not to really give it to you. You really got to be like a real like, you know what I'm saying, sucking up to the warden and shit, or you the warden's patsy and you've been telling on everybody, and you may get a
Mm-hmm.
furlough, or
Yeah.
if you got a lot of money, and you got because
Hmm.
normally when you get locked up in the feds, you might have a fine.
Yeah. You got.
It may be a big fine, like you might have a big
Hmm.
fine, and if you pay the fine, they may give you a furlough and they
Yeah.
give that shit to you. But with him, he got a furlough. They gave him I guess they gave him a permanent furlough to stay in his crib. So
Hmm.
he's like still technically in jail, but
But at home.
it's like he's at home. So they could at any time they could tell, okay, bring your ass back back in. You know what I'm saying? He's not really out. They could snatch his ass in at any time, but he got a little 3 years anyway. So
Right.
I mean, off that 3 years, he's gonna do like 21 months or 20 something months probably. You know what I'm saying? He already got like, I don't know, 8 or 9 months in, and plus you get 54 days good time or whatever. So every 3 months you get 54 days off your time. So
No.
so yeah, so his ass is home. His ass got home. But I hope. So did they let his ass out, or maybe I got the wrong information? Did they let his ass out, or they didn't let his ass out? We need to
Nah,
really
he
research and find out.
yeah, because I'm looking at it right now. Basically he got convicted of perjury and obstruction of justice. So
Yeah,
that's what that
exactly. So
perjury
that
charge and that
the
obstruction of
perjury.
justice charge is what threw him
Yeah,
under. That's why he got so much time.
the perjury, but the perjury charge was for him lying about the affair with the secretary in his office.
Yeah,
And
because basically
obstruction
you
of justice, I
lied to
think.
city officials.
Yeah, and I think that I think he tried to hide. He tried to block them from getting the information. And it was a black
Because it was
prosecutor. It was a woman. It was a woman prosecutor that slammed his ass too. You see how they did him? It was a woman prosecutor that found out about the affair and slammed his ass.
And then now she was like, "Oh, you cheated on your wife." So he had 24 felony counts, including mail fraud, wire fraud, racketeering. They threw him under. He was sentenced to 28 years in prison.
Boom! I know he got an ass so full. He got a bunch of time. But you know, so
crazy. Well, you know, I mean, the other side.
She wanted to fuck him, so she had to throw his ass underneath the jail. She wanted to fuck him.
Probably.
She wanted to fuck him.
The prosecutor.
And he told her ass no.
Yeah, probably.
That's true though.
Probably.
She's like, you ain't gonna give it to me. Well, I'm gonna give you the max. You gonna get the max.
Probably.
Yeah, I'm trying to see what his documentary was. I'm gonna look at that.
Yeah, they definitely had like a documentary about his whole story and shit like that and how his whole case was. I forget where it was at. I don't know if
it's on Amazon Prime.
Oh, boom.
It's on Amazon Prime. The untold story of Kwame Kilpatrick.
Yeah, boom. There you go.
Yeah, well, you know.
Go lay down. Go lay down.
He ain't my cup of tea, so I would have said he fine, but he ain't fine. He just tall. Him and his Detroit pimp hat, his Motor City pimp hat that he had on. He looked like he was up to no good though.
Child.
Yeah, well, I mean, but
I mean, that's a part of politics. They all scheme, they all scam, they all do. They use their power to their advantage. That's just what it is.
These other white folk politicians, they've been doing the same shit he's been doing. They've been doing it for years, but just they got him, and they just made sure they use him as the example.
They got the complexion for the protection.
That's it, baby. As long as you got the complexion, certain shit we're not supposed to be doing. You gotta have the complexion for the protection to be doing that bullshit.
That's right.
Yeah, surely do.
You ain't got the complexion for the protection. It's a wrap for you. You know what I'm saying? Yo, did y'all see this? Some other shit too, man. There was this shit too. I was looking at. Yo, that's just so crazy. Remember last week I was telling you about the lady that was in the Verizon store. Now this other shit. This lady was at a restaurant. The dude was at the bar sitting down. As he got up, right? As she got up, I don't know what the conversation was. The lady came in the man's face and coughed dead in the man's face. Right in his fucking face.
Damn.
You do that shit to me, man, I'm gonna punch you in your face.
Hey,
man.
yes, not
man,
for real.
woman, yo, you get.
I'm black in your eye,
face, man, right in your mouth, man. Crazy.
Yeah, but you seen is videos popping up everywhere about these crazy ass people. Like I seen a video today. This man was like, the security guy was like, "Yo, you need to get out the store. You can't." And then the other people that was in the store, they had their mask on. It was like, "You can't be in here like that. Where's your mask? He doesn't have on a mask." And the man videos now the man who don't got on no mask. That's why I be like, man, these people just be going. They do
but
this shit on purpose. Okay?
But yo, not only that,
I think so.
Not only that, down in Georgia, this lady, a lady and her daughter wanted to get into, I forget where it was they was trying to get into, but whatever the place was, the security was like, yo, you can't come in here without a mask. You know what I'm saying? I understand this, that, and the other. You basically told the lady you can't come in here without a mask. Lady go home, go tell her husband. Husband come back with the pistol, shoot the security guard.
Was damn. And it was black too. Damn, where that was. I can't remember where it was, but yeah, it was too. And him and his daddy, now they locked up in jail. Crazy. They was trying to go on like a Dollar Tree or something like that.
Yeah. I think that's what it was, man.
Yeah. It's just crazy. I don't know what's wrong with people. Like people who got screwed during these times. So
They
that's why I
are
told
crazy.
you.
Yeah.
If you got your man or your woman at home, you're supposed to just be release the tension.
But you
That's
know what that
it.
is? But you know what that is? That's your boy Trump. That's your boy Trump out here talking about,
I'm trying to tell you.
you know, to
Punch him in the
talk about.
face.
No, not only punch him in the face, talking about let's liberate our state, let's liberate our shit. That's that shit right there. Trump said let's liberate, so fuck that. We liberating our shit.
Yeah, but honestly, it wasn't. People were acting civilized until he came out with all that, open it up, and the people want to be free and da 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 da. He riled everybody up. That's when them white folks
but you know what? Behind the scenes, the fuck nigga. But behind the scene, the fuck nigga wearing a mask. You know what I'm saying? While he telling everybody else to go outside, he wearing a mask, but he not wearing the mask on camera. He told the press people, he's like, yo, yeah, I wore a mask back there, but I'm not going to give you the satisfaction to see you, for you to see me with a mask. You see what I'm saying? So now you got all these other jokers out here. Hey, yo, you know the crazy shit? Yo, you know what? I know y'all. You know the crazy shit is too. I know y'all don't follow like Howard Stern, right? Because I used to be a big Howard. I still listen to him from time to time.
I used to like him when I was younger. I shouldn't have been watching it, but I used to like. I don't really watch him now.
I still listen to him, but he's so not commercial, but he's like so old. Like he's not like he used to be. You know what I'm saying? And he was a big. Him and Trump. Yo, no, him and Trump was tight. They were tight. They were really cool together. You know what I'm saying? And he's big on the fact about what's going on with this shit with Trump. And something that he said that was so true. He was like, yo, he said that it's not the fact that he don't like Trump. That ain't got nothing to do with it. The thing that the people that he hate is the people that voted for Trump. The people that vote for Trump and always want to be around, that's following behind Trump, that's ready to walk off a cliff. And what he said is the truth. He's like, yo, y'all people are so stupid. Every time they call his show talking about how stupid he is, talk about about Trump. He said, but the thing about it is the thing that y'all don't realize, Trump hates y'all. Trump doesn't want to have nothing to do with y'all. And y'all don't want y'all want to jump off a bridge for him. He would never fuck with you. He said, go look at Mar-a-Lago. Y'all, the type of people that's out there following him and that's out there waving a flag for him. Go see if you at Mar-a-Lago at his hotel in Mar-a-Lago. He wouldn't even let you in the front gate.
Exactly.
He despises you. He don't even want you around him. He thinks you're a loser. And it's the truth. These people don't get it. And you guess what? If we go back to one of our old podcasts, you can see I said the same thing. That nigga don't give a fuck about you. He don't want you to be nowhere around him. You know what I'm saying? As far as he's concerned, you're a loser. If you ain't got millions of dollars, you're not a dictator, and you're not busting, making crazy moves, making crazy dollars, you're a loser. We're all losers there. You know what I'm saying? You're a loser.
That's a fact.
He's not fucking with you. He's not fucking with
Mr. Trumpy.
If you black, you see you got money and you popping, he'll fuck with you a little bit. But he don't want you to sit at his table and come eat his dinner. He's not gonna want that.
Bit.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm
saying? Mr. Trumpy boy, I don't know what it is, man. He got these people lost in the sauce.
Listen,
I love saying that shit at the job. They be like, well, why you can't do this? Why we can't eat in here yet? Why? I said, I don't know. You gotta wait for Trump.
You gotta what?
They gotta wait for Trump.
You have to wait for Trump. Like, I don't know.
Yeah,
and it's always some white people that's asking me these crazy ass questions.
Yeah.
Oh, well, why you guys don't have this? Why you don't have that? Yeah. And I don't know. You got to talk to Trump because, he's the one pulling all the strings here. So I don't know.
That's crazy.
you said it just like that too, don't you?
Yep, just like that.
Yeah. I bet that irritate the mess out of them.
It's crazy.
Do they? Man. They start rolling their eyes, all type of shit.
That's just crazy, man.
I'm like, okay, well, have a nice day.
Yo, that's exactly what you do too.
Yeah. Well, kill him with kindness.
That's crazy though, man. That shit is crazy. So basically, this week is Memorial Weekend. What y'all plan? What y'all got planned?
Ain't no plans. Just in the house. I mean, I got my grill and stuff. I'm probably just gonna slap maybe some chicken on there.
I'm gonna do a little something. The girls, they've been asking for like a seafood thing, so I'm gonna do like a little seafood broth for them.
Yeah.
So,
that's it. I'll probably just go figure it out. Go grab a couple things, and that's it. I'm not going nowhere, and that's it.
I got burgers and French fries right here. That's what I'm
Yeah, I'm probably
Motherfucking
cook
burgers
something
and
on the
French
grill.
fries.
Yeah, I
That's
normally would
what I'm
do like the
having.
burgers and stuff for my son or
I got my
whatever.
pickles.
But
I'm
oh, you
good.
like pickles on
My
You
burgers? I
good?
don't like
my
pickles on
burgers,
burgers.
my fries. I love French fries. I'll just
Oh,
let
really?
you
Of
know, Sassy.
course, of
I
course,
love
of
French fries.
course.
Have my French
Of
fries. They could be
course.
cold as hell. I'm still
And
gonna
she's
fuck them
still
up.
gonna eat them shits.
I
Okay.
love
Yeah.
French fries. I don't give a shit.
My favorite ones, the favorite ones I like those, the ones from McDonald's. Those are my favorite French fries. McDonald's
Oh
French fries.
yeah, because
And I used to
McDonald's
be a
sprinkle crack
McDonald's
on them.
fries. I used to be a McDonald's fan like that, but I ain't
Now just
fucking
the
with them.
That's the only thing I
fries. I
eat
gotta
from
have
them.
the fries and the sweet and sour sauce. That's it.
Give me a big bag of crinkle fries from
Yes.
any fucking where. It's like
No,
what
no,
is
Crinkle
no.
fries. She
Publix,
said for
the
Publix.
Crinklewood.
crinkle
Honestly,
fries? They come in
Publix.
a bag.
I ain't taste Costco's, but to me, Publix crinkle cut it fries the best. I tried
Really?
Walmart's,
Oh
and
well,
Walmart's don't taste that good. And what's the one?
and
The
I don't know
Idaho.
what's the name of the. I don't know what's the
The
name of the
Ida, the
shit.
Ida. It's in the
Yeah, it
red bag.
must be Ida. Yeah, the red
Yeah,
bag, girl. Yes, the
that
red
one is
bag.
number one. That one is number
Where,
one.
where do you get it from?
That's
Anywhere.
well, shit. I'm pretty sure. Well, I'm pretty sure I either got it from BJ's or Costco or
Yeah,
both. One of them.
BJ's, Costco. Hold on, let me see if I got it in my freezer because I'm downstairs.
Don't
Hold on,
Publix
let me
have
see.
them too? I know
Yeah,
I got
everybody
them.
got them. Publix got them. Yeah, you can get it from anywhere. Yeah, see, I got a little bit here. Look, you can
The
get it
red
from
bag.
anywhere. They're sold anywhere.
Yeah,
See,
they
it's
are. They
almost
sold
none, but
everywhere.
see,
Yep,
Oh,
motherfucking
yeah. Okay,
bag.
okay. Yeah, I know what you're
yeah,
talking about. I know
But
what you're
I
talking
get
yeah.
the big bag. Like I get the biggest bag I could
Well,
find.
it's just me and my
about.
Biggest.
kids. So,
I get the biggest fucking bag I can find.
The biggest motherfucking bag.
yep.
Biggest bag.
Yes.
That's my shit.
Well,
For
Warren, I
real.
don't have nothing for the hot seat today.
Yeah, we chilling. Yeah, we definitely gotta chill for the hot seat.
Yeah,
Ain't
I
no
ain't
chill
got
for the
nothing for
hot
the hot
seat.
seat.
Why the hell you got two boy dogs in your house? Why you ain't letting them get off no damn steam? It need to be a female in there to let them
Well,
get off
yeah,
that
I mean,
damn
I'm gonna definitely,
steam. Tell me
I'm gonna
something.
definitely
If I
do
let them
that,
stay
but
out,
I
Yeah,
don't
man,
want
because
to
they
are they
have
start
no.
neutered?
fighting.
Nah, they're not
Okay.
neutered. They're gonna be. I'm gonna be studded like
Or they
the
gonna be
white one. He's
studs.
gonna be studded. Be studding him.
All right, so
I'll
when so
eventually
when
get a
so when
female. I just
What
don't want a
study
your dog
mean?
female.
knock a
Mhm.
female up, then you gotta give me one.
Yeah, I don't. The thing about it is, I
What study
mean,
mean?
females are good. Females are good. The reason why I don't
They
get
alpha
females, I
basically.
don't not alphas,
Oh,
but I don't want
Yeah,
to deal
I
with their
don't
musty
like female
situation
dogs
anymore.
either.
I don't want to
I
deal
don't
with that
like
musty
female dogs.
situation with them bleeding all over the place. So that's the reason
Yeah,
why I
that's
don't
why I
get.
don't like female dogs either. I ain't got time for it.
But
you just need to
I'll get.
have the
That's
dog.
fine.
Just yeah,
Yeah,
let
I'll
her.
eventually. But to be honest with you, eventually, I think I'm thinking about having my own dogs and maybe selling dogs too. Probably
Yeah.
sometime somewhere down the future. But that
Hmm.
takes it's a lot of process to do
It's a
that because
breeding
like
process,
these
exactly.
like the thing about it is with these Frenchies, the reason why they're so expensive, like I was saying before, is
Hmm.
like you
Mhm,
first of all with a female,
mhm,
it's not the normal hump and bump and get pregnant. Those
Hmm.
dogs, they gotta be artificially inseminated.
What?
Yeah,
Damn.
you have to, they
Bougie.
have to, yeah, they have to be artificially inseminated. Number one, you
Hmm.
don't have to, but they normally do it that
But
way.
that's the way they do it. Yeah.
Yeah, and then on top of that, when they pregnant, they just don't have babies. You don't just put them in a spot. They gotta have to have a C-section. They gotta have a C-section to have the
Wow.
baby second
oh,
out because the birth canal is so small that it could kill them.
Yeah.
So that's why they
Wow.
gotta have a C-section. That's
oh.
why them dogs be like 10,000 for crazy money because
Damn.
you got to spend money on them to
I
do it.
just thought because they're so cute.
Yeah, but it's a
Oh
process. Trust me,
wow.
it's a
Yeah.
process. It's stuff that
Damn.
I didn't even know this when I first got them because
Yeah.
the lady who put me on to him and
Hmm.
hooked me up with him. She does it and she has like a farm. You know what I'm saying? And she does horses and
Hmm.
stuff. So
Oh,
she
up
has
the
like a
dog.
whole
I
yeah.
have a
She's like
homeboy that's like that. He does his little dogs and stuff like that,
and
and he
she and
sells
she's
them and
and
stuff
she's a
like that.
veterinarian. And she's a veterinarian,
Oh
so she does the whole
wow.
shit.
Mm.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you know what I'm
Hmm.
saying. So she
So
be having
so you getting some good breed dogs from her.
exactly. So
Hmm.
so that's what I was thinking. Sometime in the
Right.
future, I was like, maybe I might want to do my own thing too, and maybe breed some of the dogs too. You know what I'm saying? Because she's
Hmm.
like every time I go over there, she's always because she be having litters
Yeah.
all the time. And sometimes I know if I go over there a lot, she's gonna be wanting to give me more dogs because sometimes she don't have the
Hey,
time
man,
because
get the dog, man.
I'm telling you, that's what it is because she takes. I'm telling you, she has horses.
That's
She
exactly
does.
what's gonna happen.
Yeah, she got horses and she be training people to show them
Oh
how to
wow.
ride and
And then on
different things
top of
like
that,
that.
like if you have a whole litter and you stuck with them, like you just gonna end up having
Yes.
a whole.
So that's the reason why she gave me the dogs. You know what I'm saying? She
Mm-hmm.
hooked me up with the dogs. So that's just
Nice.
it was like a bartering system. It's like one hand washes the other. I just be able to, I provide her with the materials to help her with her horse ring, and she gave me the dogs. But the dogs is expensive.
Yeah,
Like I
man.
told you, like that other the gray one with the spots on it. That dog is
Yeah.
called a Merle. That's the dog right
Tomorrow,
there
yeah,
alone.
exactly.
If you Google Merle, like Google like if you online
Yeah,
right now,
no,
Google up Merle.
that's
It's
an
like
official. That's an
it's like an eight
official
thousand.
color.
That dog is like
Yes.
$8,000 for that dog. That
That
dog
one, and
Nice.
alone is like
it's another one. It's another one that it's almost their hair almost look purple. I think they call it like a lavender or something like that. It's like gray, and they got like the brown feet. It's like
yeah.
those
Oh
expensive
wow.
too.
It's all listen to me. It's a whole science to this shit. She was telling me
Yeah.
like for you to get those colors, it's certain. It's like you gotta mix and match certain colors, and you could get certain colors. So it's certain
Yeah.
dogs you put
Mm-hmm.
together, and you get certain colors. So she was breaking the
Mm-hmm.
whole shit. It's like a whole fucking science. She was telling
Yeah.
me you
Yeah.
gotta go through genomes
Yeah.
and all
It's
types of shit
all
to get certain
All
shit.
that crazy
biological. Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah,
Hmm.
it's crazy. So that's why they so goddamn expensive. It's not just as easy as it looks.
Yeah,
It's
that's
great once you
crazy.
have them, but it's a lot of other shit that goes
It's
along with it.
yeah, exactly. That's crazy.
But someone
Well,
down
they
in
But I
need
still
Louisiana
some
gave
want
me
mates.
one.
$1,000.
They need some
Huh?
mates. They need some mates.
They need some
Yeah,
dog coochie.
yeah, for sure. Cause
Mm-hmm.
right now, like I said, them dogs are still pups because
Hmm.
that white one, he's only like 8 or 9 months. I think he was born in September.
Oh,
He's
it's
like
a baby.
September, right? So that's like,
Hmm.
huh? He's like 8 months. And the other one was
They're
in
still
July.
puppies. Hmm.
Yeah, so and they balls is dropped, so they're ready to go.
Yeah.
He's like,
Yeah,
so they're ready to go.
yeah, they
They
balls dropped.
And
ready.
this one over here, Marley. Yo,
Yeah. You know, every
Oh,
when
time he
Marley,
come
Marley
to
Deb.
the
Oh,
turned,
door, Marley,
Marley been ready.
yeah. Yeah, he been
Marley
ready.
hump on
when
you.
Marley turned
Marley,
As soon as
turned
you
like a
walk through the door.
teenager or
she'll
whatever.
start humping on
Yes.
your. He start humping on your
Yeah.
leg.
Yeah, as
You know
soon
what
When
I'm
as you
saying?
walk
Marley
through the
turned
door,
a
he like, let's
teenager
get
or
it.
whatever, I was like, yo, this nigga need a female, bro, because he is just out of control. Like you can see it, and it's like
Exactly.
it's so cute because you can see like the maturity in his
In
face.
his
So it's just like,
face,
oh my
yes.
god, like
Yeah,
he's such a cute man. Like
I
he's
was
so
just telling a
cute.
friend, yes,
he's
I was
turning it.
just telling a
He's so
He's
friend.
turning into an
I
cute.
old
looked at
man.
him. Yes,
Yeah.
I looked at him and I was like, yo, I no longer see a puppy. Like he looks
Right.
like a grown dog. I was just telling
Yeah.
my friend that maybe like
Yeah.
2 days ago. And then
Yeah.
also too with the puppies, normally when they're puppies, like their gums and stuff is black. And as they get older, it
Mhm.
turns pink. So
Hmm.
Mhm.
I looked at him, I was like, yo, he's a man dog now. He's not a baby
Yeah.
anymore.
Yeah. He
Yeah,
is grown. He need to get his rocks off, Sassy. What's going on?
Come on, Marley. Listen, he be
I even
trying,
noticed
but
with my dogs, even his teeth, their teeth is not fully in. Like the other one, his teeth
no.
is in, but this one,
Come on.
his teeth ain't all in yet. They're not fully grown in yet.
Come on.
Nice
He's right
little
up under
Yeah.
here.
baby, little
I
baby.
think don't their teeth growing later? Look
Yeah,
at this face.
Look at him.
his teeth is just growing
Look at
in. Yeah,
that grown
yep.
man. What's
Yep, you see
up,
that
Marley?
gray mustache on him? Yeah, he grown.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. He a big dog now. He's a big boy.
He
Yep.
wants some
He's like, all right
Oh.
he wants
now.
some boo boo
I'm
though.
ready. I'm ready now. I'm
He
ready.
ready for some
Hmm.
boo
My
boo.
balls is
Yeah,
ready.
he be. Yep, trust me, he be ready,
Some
boy.
boo
Anytime you
boo.
walk by him, he humping your leg. All
He
right, come
wants
on, let's
some
go.
woo woo. He want to do the woo woo and the foo foo.
What
Yeah.
that was on
Gonna be
hot seat
hurting afterwards.
talking about doggy style.
Yep. That's
Gonna be
exactly what he
hurting
want to do.
afterwards. I don't see how they doing. Then they gotta pull apart. That's just painful.
Yeah. I remember when I was kids, you see the dogs getting stuck together. You have to go get hot water and
Yeah.
pour it on them to get them
Yeah,
apart.
that's crazy.
They
That's
be
crazy.
screaming.
That's just
But
the most
It'd be so
painful
what's
funny when
so
we
thing.
were kids.
interesting?
When we were kids, it's like so funny. Like, oh, look at them two dogs. They stuck together. They stuck
Yeah.
together. And then you have to go get
I
hot
used to
water and
always
go
feel
pour
so
it in.
sad
Exactly.
for him. I
Yeah.
used to always feel so sad for him. Like, why would you
So
even
hold on,
fuck? Like, don't even
that's
fuck.
what happened. You have to pull them apart.
No, you don't pull them apart. It hurts because what happens is the
They get
male,
stuck.
all his stuff, the blood rushes up there, so it expands. So then
Uh
when it
huh.
expands, he can't get out. So you pour like
Oh,
if you wanted, because it hurts. They be screaming.
yeah.
So you gotta get like some water. No, but that's how I normally seen how they did it when I was a kid. You take like hot water, like warm
Wow.
water, and you pour it on them, and it loosens it. Like it gives them some friction, so they can pull them out.
Yeah.
Wow. Damn, that's crazy. That sucks. What I was
Yeah.
saying was interesting is how like everything, like every when you look at like every animal, every different like reptiles and stuff like that, they all hump the same way. Like I was walking him and like we got that lake in the back. So I was walking and I almost stepped on a frog. But then I looked, I was like, why that frog look like that? But when I really looked, he was on top of the female frog getting it.
Yeah.
So it's like, yo,
Yeah.
it's like it's a universal thing.
That's
Yeah.
it. It's that's just human nature. That's just what it is. You gotta do what it do in human nature.
Yeah. Exactly. I
Somebody
don't know
gotta
about
get
Marty
hunched.
now. I got
Somebody gotta get hunched. You know?
Somebody.
I got it. I was gonna neuter him though, because he's one of those dogs that's like he gotta calm down. So
Yeah, but once you do that, that's what
But
calms them
not
down.
before
yeah.
what's the
Yeah,
name?
not
You
that
gotta let
yeah,
the
Lady
man
Love say
experience life.
Lady Love say not before he get a taste of life first. Okay,
Yeah, let
I'm
them
a
get
whole
so yeah.
I
You
told her, I
could,
said, take him to a
but
park or something.
you could find them on like on online. Like sometimes
hmm
you look for that particular
Yeah.
breed, and somebody might
hmm
want to use him to mate him with somebody.
To me,
You
that's true.
catch him a date
I
like
ain't got
that.
time
So
for
if you
these
really
crazy
want to
people,
do that,
yo.
yeah, I know you ain't got time to do that shit.
Yeah, I ain't got time for all these goddamn Marley. You just ain't
That's
busting no
why I
nuts.
said
Sorry,
just
dog.
take him to a park and let him go.
But see now just know now though, once you open up that door, it's just like ice cream. If you ain't never had ice cream, you ain't missing it.
Yeah,
Once
that's true.
you open that door up, boy,
That's all right. It's
it's
just a
be
one
ready.
hitter quitter. It's a one hitter quitter. Let him get his rocks off one time, and
And then go
that
neuter him.
same damn day we on our way. You good? You feel good? All right, bro. Lay your ass down.
You done got that.
That's
You
it.
done got that off your chest. That's off your
That's
chest.
it. That's
Exactly.
good. Yes, I
Let's
hope you
go.
did. I hope you did, because we on our way to get that shit cut the fuck off now. We on
Exactly.
our
Snip,
way.
snip.
That's it. Let it be early. Come on now, bro. We got an appointment, bro.
Exactly.
Let's go.
You done
Man.
scheduled that joint. That joint got
Mm-mm.
to go
Yeah,
today.
that's
Exactly.
it. That's it. Happy birthday
What you gonna
and good
lay
night.
yourself down, man? This boy,
Shit, that's it.
you
Happy birthday and good night.
He wants your attention.
yeah,
Yep.
he
Well,
want
I don't think we got nothing else to
yeah, man.
discuss.
We don't
It
touch
was light news.
we don't touch
Yeah,
the major points today with your boy Joe Biden. Putting his
yeah.
fucking foot in his mouth again.
Exactly. I
This ain't
think
nothing new.
what's gonna save his face is when he announced like his VP, and it better be
Yeah,
Stacey Abrams.
listen. I listen to me. I'm hoping and praying that's what he's going to do. Because I'm telling you, if he don't, and he pick Amy Klobuchar,
I
or
don't
he
know.
pick what's the other one, Elizabeth
Elizabeth Warren.
Warren, we in trouble.
Something else.
I think some people would be okay with Elizabeth Warren because she got kind of like the
I
same
mean,
policies as Bernie.
yo, but I'm just saying. I mean, I'm looking at what I'm really looking at really is really to energize the voting base and
Right.
energize
Exactly.
the people who came out and voted for Barack Obama. If we can
Mm-hmm.
get that same amount of
Right.
people to
That
come
same
out,
exactly.
that
Then we'll win.
electoral college won't matter. That's the thing,
Mhm.
because I'm telling you, the fix is
Mhm.
in down here in Florida. Even
Yeah.
they saying right now Biden is leading in Florida. That's some
Mhm.
bullshit. I promise you,
Yeah.
when it come down to it, Trump gonna
It's
Yeah.
win
just the
Florida
early
because the fix is
side
in.
because
Yeah.
that was the same thing with
Mississippi,
Hillary.
Yeah.
Trump gonna win that too. Georgia, he gonna win that too. All them states, Alabama, and those are the the electoral
Right.
states. That is like we
Yeah.
really need to get rid of that electoral college bullshit. That was
Yeah.
some racist, white supremacy shit that was installed. We need to get rid of
Yeah.
that old shit. That shit don't
Yep.
work no more.
Because
It should be
technically it
one
takes
vote for
For
away
real.
from
everybody.
the people voting. Yeah. Technically it takes away from the people
Exactly.
voting
You know
because
what I'm saying?
when
So
you
it should be everybody
you
who
saying
votes, that
Florida
vote
got
should count.
27, California
Yeah.
got 55, and it's like, okay, so they got to vote on behalf of the state. Nah.
We need to get rid of that shit. We need to get that
Everybody
shit
vote,
got
you
to get
tally up
we need
all
to
the
get rid of that
votes,
shit.
and whoever
Yeah.
wins wins. That's how it
Because
should
if
Yeah.
be.
that was the case, if that was the case, Hillary would have been president because she won the
Yeah.
popular vote. Period.
Yep.
I
Yeah.
mean,
Yep.
if the
Hmm.
majority of everybody voted for you, that's who should win. It shouldn't
Yeah.
go
Right.
by
For the
these certain
people.
states because
Hmm.
yeah,
Because they
Shouldn't
bought
do that because
those votes
them
are getting
states are
bought. Okay, these
not only bought, them
president,
states are nigga rigged. Yeah,
yeah,
that shit is rigged. That shit is really rigged. So
they fucking.
they really should do something about it. But I'm hoping. It's so crazy. I'm that lady lady who worked with Obama. She's not this lady is really intelligent. If the, her name slips my mind. If you find, I'm telling you, she's like,
Hold on, I'm trying to see right now.
I think she was sitting. She wasn't Secretary of State. She was what Michael Flynn was. What was Michael Flynn again? But she was that. But she's very intelligent. Black woman, very very intelligent. But I forget her name. It slips my mind every time. Trump is always talking about it too. Trump always talking about her, saying some dumb shit about her. Oh, Susan Rice, that's her name. Susan Rice.
Susan Rice.
Susan Rice, that's her name. There we go, right there.
She was born. Yeah, she's black, right?
Yeah, she's black. Susan
Yeah, I
Rice.
just see her name pop
That
up.
was like one of Obama's right hand. That was Obama's right hand right there. She had it on Smasheroni. Matter of fact, she was the one who left the pandemic book for Trump. You know what I'm saying? Basically, she said,
"I left." We don't need this shit.
Exactly. She basically said, "I left a book up there, pandemic for dummies." Basically, that's what she said. Literally, quote. She said that with her mouth. Like, we left the book up there. Basically, how to do book and what to do. You know what I'm saying? She's always ripping him, always ripping Trump all the time. And they saying that he's considering her. Susan Rice is on her short
list. She was a national security advisor.
Exactly. She was what Flynn was. She was what Flynn was.
Okay.
You know okay. And just recently, Trump was trying to say that she was one of the people who unmasked Michael Flynn's name, like she did something wrong, which all in turn that it was really legit. I mean, she had the right to unmask him and find out who he was talking to. He was talking to the Russians. He got caught on tape, and they wanted to find out who he was. So that's what it is. But I mean, I would really see him picking her because he's really familiar with her, and he worked alongside with her. So I would think if he don't pick Stacey Abrams, maybe he might pick her. You know what I'm saying? But I would think Stacey Abrams.
Sound like she's a good choice.
Yeah, I would think. Yeah, she would be a good choice too. But I would just think more along the lines of Stacey Abrams because the way she had that big coalition down in Georgia and how she got robbed the first time.
Right.
I think people would really want to come out behind her and really back. Even Oprah coming out backing her and talking about her and stuff like that. So I think people.
But like you said, if she's going to bring that freshness, that change, and that fire, it's going to spark change within the White House.
Exactly. And she kind of looks presidential. So even if Biden slips and let's say he don't make the whole 4 years, it look like she could just automatically swoop into that slot and really command the situation. To me, you know what I'm saying? So
that'd be awesome.
I mean, she's qualified. She's definitely qualified.
Let's see what happens. Susan Rice is a good pick too. You know what I'm saying? Kamala Harris is a good pick too. But I think with Stacey Abrams, I think she'll bring out that Obama coalition and people will really come out in droves to vote for her. That's what I think. So who the fuck knows?
She graduated from Yale. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, who the fuck knows? What do we know? You just talking shit, right? So who the fuck?
I just think that what happened is, you see, Obama was black, right? But he wasn't like Kwame. He wasn't like Kwame. You know what I'm saying? So I think that they probably gonna push that Stacey Abrams is like too black to be in the White House with her afro.
I don't.
Her naturalness. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. We'll see. Let's see. Let's wait. Let's wait and see what he do. But I like me personally.
We got no choice.
I said I believe that he is with that old boys network, and he's gonna do.
All of them
he's
are
gonna do something else. Let's wait. I'm telling you. Again, I'm gonna repeat it again so we can go back to when the day comes. I believe if he does get elected, he gonna come to a point. I think it's time for the country to heal. Let's let this shit go by, and he gonna let Trump walk right off into the sunset, and he ain't gonna do nothing to go put that nigga down. I'm telling you. You know what I'm saying? But let's wait and see. I'm gonna vote for him without a doubt. I don't care who he picked. I'm gonna vote for him. That's guaranteed.
Yeah, we gotta get Trump ass up out of there. You know.
But let's see what happens.
I just wish every year we wouldn't have to vote of trying to vote on the defense, and we should always be able to vote for somebody that's actually going to do stuff for our people instead of voting like, oh, we got to get him out of office. We got to get
I
him out of
meing, the thing
office.
is
We got to get
too,
him out of
the
office.
the thing about it is too is like, I mean, even if
Mm-hmm.
even like with Obama, when Obama got in there, yeah, he should have did a whole bunch of shit, but it's not that he didn't want to do it; they didn't allow him to do it. You
Right,
understand what I'm
right,
saying? So
right.
every time he really wanted to do something,
Yeah.
they shut his ass down. So
Hmm.
that's
Yeah.
another thing too. So
That's another thing about going out and voting
whoever we pick, you got the
for
Senate and you
midterm
got
elections. You
yeah,
got to remember about the
exactly. That's where
midterms
it
now.
really starts.
That's
You know what I'm
important.
saying?
Hmm.
That's where it really starts. Is our local leaders is where we got to really to do shit because when when the stuff hits the fan, when the shit hit the fan, when the money comes to the state, it gets allocated to the state. We need the right officials in play to be able to allocate that money where it really needs to be. If we don't have
Mm-hmm.
people in play down at the local level to really
Hmm.
allocate funds and really fund these programs and stuff like that, we asked out any old goddamn way. So it really don't matter who's in the damn White House.
That's
Because
a fact.
if we down here still in Florida and we still got Governor DeSantis down here, you think whatever Joe Biden gonna do really gonna affect the bottom line here?
Exactly.
Fuck no.
Nah, because
You
he's
know what
not
I'm
going to
saying?
utilize it.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? He's
That's a
not gonna do
fact.
that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So that's where it really started at, is at the local level. It's like, yo, when the next governor come in, we need to really start getting and rubbing shoulders with these politicians to get our type of people in. Like one of you ladies want to run for office or something like that. Need to back y'all and put y'all up in the office. You know what I'm saying? Because
That's
now I got
right.
my
Come
people
in
in the
there like,
office.
yee, welcome to
Exactly.
the
Now
White
you got your
House.
now you got
Y'all
your
so
people in the
crazy.
office, and this is how you getting your
Huh?
contracts and you getting rights. I mean, that's the
Right.
game. That's what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we
Mhm.
as us being young, we don't realize the political power and how powerful
Yo,
that
let me tell you something. Trump got in there with no political background, period. So
yeah.
as
But
long
the
as you
thing
got
is,
that money, you got that money to raise that campaign, you can run. That's
and
what that taught me.
it's not only that, is the fact that they knew he wasn't smart enough that they could go ahead and
Mhm.
manipulate the situation. I'm telling you, I keep saying it over and over again. Do you really think this motherfucker's up here making
Mm-hmm.
all these big ass decisions? He just doing whatever they tell him to do. If they say, yeah, we could do this, we could make some money, he gonna let's do it. He's not
Mhm.
really being strategic and doing nothing, man. I'm telling
Him
you,
and Jared Kushner, his daughter. Hmm.
Is Jared Kushner and his wife making
Hmm.
all the big plays, straight up and
Yep.
down. I'm telling you. They lining their pockets, they making all the big plays and they staying
Mm-hmm.
quiet with it and they busting a
Hmm.
move. They know what pushes his buttons. It's money. As long as you give him a couple of stacks and make sure he got his means and stack his money away, he don't give a
That's
shit.
it. Exactly. That's
You know what I'm
it.
saying? Put him on TV. He
That's
wants to
it.
be in
That's
front of the
all.
camera, while we back in the back room over here stealing. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? While he's over there
Hmm.
making news, doing some bullshit, let's steal over here. You know what I'm saying? So I mean that's just
Mm-hmm.
what it is. Let's just see how it is. Bottom line, we in the washing machine and we gonna go through the
We'll
rinse cycle
see.
just like everybody else is. That's it. You know what I'm saying? That's bottom line. You know what I'm saying? We all in the
Uh-huh.
washing machine and we all gonna go through the rinse
He
cycle
is
just
a
like
trip.
everybody else is.
He
Straight up
always
and
be
He
down.
popping
always
them
got some shit.
jewels.
Don't he? He always got some shit. What he
Exactly.
said the
Got the
last time? He
pinkies
said something the last time.
What I say?
Don't get caught in something. I don't
and the
know.
banana
It
in the
was
tailpipe.
something.
Oh, the banana tailpipe shit?
Yeah, I was like, what?
Yeah,
The
don't fall
hell?
for the banana in the tailpipe. Don't fall for that shit. You know what I'm saying? Don't fall for that shit. Don't let a motherfucker come tell you.
Oh,
Don't let a motherfucker start pissing on your head and tell you it's raining. You know damn well that's piss.
see?
You
See what I'm
motherfucker pissing
saying?
on your head. You know damn well that's
Yeah.
piss. Don't come out here telling me it's fucking water. That's piss, motherfucker.
See?
You know what that shit is. You know what I'm saying?
You
And
was
that's
out of
just basically
control.
what it is. You know that's what it
Mm-mm.
is. This motherfucker come on TV every day, come out here tell you it's raining, knowing that he pissing on your motherfucking ass. You know what I'm saying? So what it
Trump.
is
Here's
what
a
it is,
mess.
man. You know
I'm
what I mean?
over it.
We all, like I said, we all in this shit together. We all
Mm-mm.
in the rinse cycle together, man. We all gonna come out here together. You know what I'm saying? Let's just hope it's enough detergent out this
That's
motherfucker.
it.
You get the shit
That's
off,
a
all the
That's
fact.
piss
it.
stains out your drawers and all that bullshit. You know. But yeah, man. So,
Well,
Agreed.
that was it. That
all
was
right,
good. That was
ladies.
good. That was good.
Yeah, I'm about to hit it. You know what I'm saying?
Of
Y'all
course,
have a
we all are.
wonderful, a great Memorial Day. Don't go out here. Make sure y'all practice your social distancing. Make
I'm
sure
not
y'all
going
got your
nowhere.
mask
Social
on.
distancing in my house.
Make sure I don't hear y'all up in the club. You know what I mean?
Nah.
You
Remember, I
know,
told
Club
you,
bed.
yeah, club bed, pulling up to the dream, club dream
exactly,
next.
baby. Exactly,
First stop,
baby.
club bed. Second stop, club dream.
That's a good one. What's that line? There she go.
First stop, club bed.
Club bed.
Second stop,
Second
club
stop, club
dream. We
dream.
club
There you.
hopping.
That's it. There you go. That's it.
All
There you
right,
go.
y'all.
All
Definitely.
in one night.
All in one night.
That's it.
There
All
you
in one
go.
night.
Club
All
bed and
in
club
one
dream,
night.
baby.
That's
All
right.
in one night.
That's
It's
it.
gonna be a thing too, boy.
Exactly. Shit.
Facts.
I hear
See
you.
it like this. You in the club like this.
Boom,
Knock
boom,
out, boy.
boom, 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 boom.
He's so
But
silly.
yeah.
Yeah, I see
But
you.
yes, every
All right,
Tuesday
man.
is Raising Kings Tuesday. Thank
There
you
you
guys
go.
for tuning in.
There you
Chopping it
go.
up with you guys. Make sure you hit us up on raisingkingspodcast@gmail.com. Raising Kings PC on Twitter. Raising Kings
Absolutely.
Podcast
Definitely.
on IG, on Facebook. You know, we on
And
YouTube.
check out that-
Hit us up. Comment,
Check out that
like,
promo.
share, subscribe.
Check out that promo. That promo was hot. The promo with our new
Yeah.
TV station.
Yeah.
That joint is popping.
Exactly. So, you know, if you don't feel like going through YouTube, you know what I'm saying, you just want to like have a TV experience, go on to www.stream.com/RaisingKingsTV, and it's just going, you know, it's a playlist for y'all with all the podcasts, so y'all can just.
And we're gonna be having a lot new
2
content
M's.
coming up on there.
Exactly.
That's right.
M's.
A lot more content coming up on there. We might have some
and you never know.
flicks on there.
You never know. We might have some stuff coming from Sound Mind Studios. You never
That's
know.
right.
You never know
Some
what some
kung fu
things we might be
flicks.
developing. You know what I'm
You
saying?
know what I'm saying?
And you never know. We might have Raising Kings Radio on the way. You never know.
Absolutely.
You never
And
know.
we might just also have people in there dropping it like it's hot.
Okay. Okay.
Look
Look at him.
Thank you
Look at
guys
him.
for tuning in. You know, we here every Tuesday. Make sure y'all like, share, like, share, subscribe.
Definitely.
You know what I'm saying?
Please and thank
fuck out
you.
with us.
All right, people. Yo, I'm
Yes,
out.
please. Thank you guys. This is your
Alright,
girl
guys.
Sassy.
And it's your girl, Lady Love.
This is Hefe.
I know, right? Hello.
We out.
We up out of here. Peace out.
Later.
Raising Kings Podcast.